Hello everybody, it is time for the Blockchain number 2. Welcome everybody, we are about to get things started. First off, I'd like to let everybody know currently we have 26 people paid out in today's, who joined today's event, which means our prize pool is currently set at $165, meaning first we'll get $82, second we'll get approximately $33, third we'll get approximately $21, fourth approximately $11, $4, $4, 3, and then 3, for a total of $165. So thank you guys for coming out as always. Let me go ahead and give a general, and what's up Harriet time, let me give you a little general announcement letting the world know that we have started. We have started! Nah, it's okay, man. We know everybody goes through those phases, man. Especially during today's day and time, you know, you gotta get in where you fit in. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get in where you fit in. We all understand that, and we've all been there, so, man, no hard feelings. I hope you're feeling better. I hope you feel like you have the strength to go on and do good and great things. Because I believe in you. Okie dokie. Shaggy, eh? Oh, I'm like, what is this phone call? Okay, dokie. I'm using tickets. Did you already do, Sans? By chance? Have you already done that? Have I missed it? I did a quick look. Okay, you're using tickets. I see, I see. Could you type exclamation tickets in Discord? And I'll go ahead and subtract those tickets to go ahead and get you taken care of. You have enough. Congratulations. You are in today's event.
Don't let a single one get away.
I have to do that portion manually.
get down about 10.
Stow your fear.
Stow your fear.
We'll win this. I know we will.
Boom, I got you, Sans. You are good. And welcome. Welcome, it's good to see you back, man. Little Bowser action wouldn't be that bad. It won't be that bad. So we're approximately 30 minutes from tournament start time. Again, this is the second time we've held this event, so, you know, there'll be some things to iron out, but, you know. I mean, we working on it, y'all. We working on it. Getting our bot together. That's almost close, so rewards will start working on their own here soon. And we're going to move right along, man. We got some cool things planned. Boom. Explosion. I hope y'all are ready for a battle of a lifetime. As I know I am.
Hello, doing well.
Hello, friend.
And how goes the...
I'm alright. So,
Alright.
yeah, I found out that, because we don't always get to talk as much, I found out that I essentially have to salvage my flex. So I'm, yeah, it's done. I'd have to replace the engine. We looked it up, and there's like a lot of people who suffer from that issue, so I'm kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie. Mm-hmm. What's up, camaraderie? Yeah, Magic Trump, I see you are subbed as well. I checked all that stuff out. I'm adjusting these things as people come in. I just want to confirm it. We're working on ways to make this easier, but for now, this is what we got. And yeah, camaraderie. If you're using tickets, I just want to confirm how many tickets you have, and then I'll go ahead and subtract them for you. I can do that, man. So just type exclamation tickets and the quartermasters, and then I'll go ahead and subtract those to get you credit, my friend.
I need help getting some food.
Oh, ask your uncle, please.
I don't have
Okay. Thank you.
I've got it already.
Colors weave into a spire of flame. Distant sparks call to a past still unnamed. Bear this torch against the cold of the night. Search your soul and reawaken the undying light.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Our world came to an end. In our eyes did a fading sunrise in the dark. Glimmering shadows, silence grows in the spaces between. Stretching out beyond time. Rising up as a chorus of souls finds a voice. Flickering through the void. These little sparks cling on to life. Everyone caught in this struggle. And then the storms of change they fan the flames, scattering ashes to the wind. Every soul contains a whisper of light, flaming faintly as it dwindles from sight. No escape, no greater fate to be made. In the end, the chains of time will not break. Colors weave into a spire of flame. Distant sparks call to a path still unnamed. Bear this torch against the cold of the night. Search your soul and reawaken the undying light. Colors weave into a spire of flame. Distant sparks call to a path still unnamed. Bear this torch against the cold of the night. Light will guide you on your way to the ultimate fight.
All right, everybody, we are almost ready to go. We are approximately 15 minutes away from the start time for us to get it cracking. If you haven't already, I just need you to verify that you've done your necessary duties to be in today's tournament. Otherwise, I will be cutting you from today's event. 15 minutes. 15 minutes to our next block and chain event. I hope you guys are all ready. Again, if everything stays the same and we actually get 26 people in today's event, our prize pool is $165. First, we'll approximately get, and these are all approximates just because they might change, or there's cents at the end that I don't want to add, but there's $82 for first, $33 for second, $21 for third, $11 for fourth, $4 for both fifth and sixth, and then $3 for seventh and eighth.
Need to take down about 10.
Stow your fear. It's now or never.
We'll win this. I know we will.
Don't hate it. Embrace it. Still waiting for Chelka, Cortex, Dezo Twist, Enhanced PV, Palco, Eclipse, Glurcy, Turtu, Max, or Mad Max Pro, Pyro, Lights, Jazar, Tom Berry, Maximus, Horse, Banji XX, the final boss, and Chi. time and effort. Practice always is a good thing, Harriet time. Enhanced or Chris has not confirmed yet, Hydro. We are still waiting. What the prize pool looking like? If we get the full 26, we'll have a 165 prize pool. Prize pool. You've subbed? Why, thank you, sir. Thank you, Hydro. Thank you for that sub. Let me go ahead and get you your tickets in D-Live. Or not D-Live, in our bot. And then I'll go ahead and subtract the tickets for today's event. Boom. You signed up on Smash UG, right? Correcto mundo? Or no? Okay, we're approximately 5 minutes from tournament start time, you guys. Still have quite a few people who have not, verified their entry in today's event. I'm going to start removing those individuals after 6 hits, and we'll get started with today's event.
Yeah, Joe, you lucky I'm not out tonight. You don't see me in bracket. He's with the Smurf Dad.
Give him a little bit of the 1-2, 1-2. Four minutes. 4 minutes. Yeah, Hydro, I got you, and I subtracted the things. Oh, never mind. That moved because somebody wrote something else. Yeah, Harriet time, we got you taken care of. You are good to go, my friend. Thank you for making it out. Much appreciated. Comrade! I hit you up a little bit earlier. I was just curious if you wanted me to subtract your tickets. That way I can get you before we start. In 3 minutes! Once again, we're missing Camaraderie, Chelcha, Cortex, Dezo Twist, Enhanced PV, Palco, Eclipse, Gersley, Torto. Okay. He said yes. Okay, cool. Okay. Doke. Boom. Got Comrade. Comrade is taken care of. So now I'm just looking for Chelcha, Cortex, Dezo Twist, Enhanced PV, Palco, Eclipse, Gersley, Torto, Mad Max Pyro, Lights, Jazar, Tomberry, Maximus, Benji XX? Well, it's XX Banji XX. The final boss, Melushu and She. Missing quite a few people. Again, we are really close to tournament start time. 2 minutes, 2 minutes and counting. Then I'll start removing some of the people in today's event so we can move on and keep the show moving on.
Don't let a single one get away.
Gotta keep
We'll
going.
each need to take down about 10.
Stow your fear. It's now or never.
Y'all don't know.
We'll win this. I know we will.
We don't know, y'all. Casual smash time. Six o'clock. I'm gonna start removing people from today's event. So if you have not done what you are supposed to in today's event, I am unfortunately going to have to remove you from today's event. 'Tis not the best feeling, but it is a feeling. And well, life must go on. Life must come on. I'm going to go through the list one by one and remove the people who have not decided to grace us with their wonderful information. So, let's start with She. I'm going to have to remove you from today's event. I'm sorry. Okay, let's go ahead and make that red. Tree, you have been removed. I am sorry. The final boss, Melushu. I got you as well, man. I'm sorry. Benji X, I'm gonna have to remove you as well. Hopefully I'm not messing nobody up, but you know, we got work to do, an event to run. Maximus, I'm afraid, my friend, you are next.
These are sad times.
It's sad. Usually we play some sad music, but you know, all the copyright stuff, you know, we'll just let that play in the background. Tom Berry, you've been removed from today's event. Jazar, you are next.
Oh, dude. Tom
did it, man. He did it. All right, let's go. Lights, King Chris. It would have been nice to see you again, but
damn, Chris.
But you know, you busy. You busy. We know. Mad Max Pyro won our King of the Hill event. Afraid we're gonna have to remove you, my guy.
Wait, hold up on Mad Max.
Oh, hold up. Okay. All right, Turu. I'm gonna go ahead and remove you from today's event. Garsley, I'm gonna remove you as well, my friend. And if you're out there, I'm sorry. But given the predicament we are put in, we must remove people this way, right? Eclipse, we'll go ahead and remove you, man. Oh, man. Eclipse, I've removed you. Balco, you're next. I remove. Balco, you've been removed from today's event. Enhanced PV. Gotta remove you, man. Dezo Twist, that's the second event you signed up for. I kind of missed you entirely, my friend. But I've removed you from today's event. Cortex, you're up next. Yes?
I ate my food all the way. I had a sausage, but I'm still hungry. I ate all of it.
You don't want anything else?
What, Daddy?
Right now I can't help you, my dear. Shelka, I've removed you as well.
All the food is gonna be thrown away. It already.
No, I'm gonna eat eventually.
Okay.
And then
I'm gonna have a snack, Daddy.
Okay. Finally, I think I have to Tronlink. I haven't seen you, so Tronlink.
There we go.
Yeah, you were removed. Today's event is a subbed entry event. So I kind of was asking for people to verify their information before we start. Let's see. I believe you are correct. So let me grab. Yeah. If you sign back up, I'll put you in there. Are you a part of our system?
Colors weave into the spire of flame. Distant sparks call to a past still unnamed. Bear this torch against the cold of the night. Search your soul.
Currently, okay. So I'll let it slide, but I want you to sign up for the live thing, and then we'll go from there. So please sign up again, or man, here they pop up.
In our eyes, did a fading sunrise in the dark, glimmering shadow. Silence grows in the spaces between, stretching out beyond time. Rising up as a chorus of souls finds a voice, flickering through the void. These little sparks cling on to life. Everyone caught in the struggle, and then the storms of change they fan the flames, scattering ashes to the wind. Every soul contains a whisper of light, gleaming faintly as it dwindles from sight. No escape, no greater fate to be made. In the end, the chains of time will not break.
True Eclipse, are you good now? Have you signed back up? Let me look at the attendees list.
This torch against the cold of the night. Search your soul and reawaken the undying light. Colors weave into a spire of flame. Distant sparks call to a past still unnamed. Bear this torch against the cold of the night. Light will guide you on your way to the ultimate fight.
Okay, I am going to remove Tronlink as well, as I have not seen you today and could not clear you for today. Let me go ahead and refresh this page again, and then we'll go ahead and get today. What's the prize pool for this? It adjusts by basically how many people have entered in today's event. So True. Okay, I'll get you added back, Eclipse. Could you DM me your email and PayPal? Okay, cool. That way I can just add you. Right now, it's not really giving me, like, your name. Your name's not popping up. And I just want to be sure before I remove anybody from today's event.
Are you talking about in Discord? His name?
No, in Smash.gg.
Okay.
I actually mean the email connected to your Smash.gg account, just so I can find it faster.
Sorry about the hold up, folks, but we got a pretty tight bracket today, so no worries in that sense. Should be getting to the money soon.
Yep. Indeed. Okay, you were added. All right, Maximus, I see it. I'm not sure if you entered in our system, but this is your first time. How do I enter? Maximus, I believe you're already in today's event. You're not or Mad Max Pyro, are you, Maximus? Because if not, let me go ahead and give you the link to today's event, and you can join, and then we can go through some of these other processes on the back end. Because we do want to be understanding. Here you go. There's the Smash.gg
Don't let a single one get away.
link. I'll go ahead and wait till you join, and then I'll be booting up today's event. Yeah, I dropped the hyperlink to the Smash.gg, so you'll just need to join there, and then we'll go from there, my guy.
Your fear. It's now or never.
We'll win this. I know we will.
There's no spot to... Okay. Let's see. Maximus, could you join our Discord? Join our Discord, and then I'll get you added myself. All I need is the email connected to your PayPal. Or not to your PayPal, but your Smash.gg account. And then we'll get started after that.
Daddy, Evan said I can't have it. I was gonna get serious. We didn't have anymore, and then I said popcorn, and then he said no. I didn't believe you, so go ask your. Don't ask your dad, because I told them the truth, but they didn't believe me. So then I had to go with a hungry daughter to bed.
You'll have to talk to your mom.
But she's on a call.
Well, then you'll just have to wait. Because I'm working too.
I'm gonna be going to bed hungry.
It's fine. No, you won't. Alright, please. Let me get my work done, my dear.
I'm gonna try to ask my mom.
Let's see. What channel do I put it in? You can DM me the Infinite, and then I'll just add you, and then we'll go ahead and get started as I removed everybody else. Coolio! Smuff has got it for us. Oh no, that's a different one. Let me see. Welcome. Probably the... Are you in the Discord or in the actual event? Here, let me go to Twitch. Let me whisper you. Let's see. There we go. You DM me? Okay, I see it now. Great! Great, 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 great. Okay, Maximus was actually in the event a little bit earlier. Okie dokie. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, one final thing before we get started. But we'll be getting our event up and running here in a second. Ooh, let me refresh that. Let me refresh my face. Maybe not. Maybe not, y'all. And I responded to you, Maximus. Essentially, right now, we only have PayPal. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and hit start tournament for you guys. I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you're doing great. And we will get going. We'll be picking our first event. Next tourney, you'll see my Pro Minecraft Let's Play. Some of that Steve action. Building blocks extraordinaire. Alright, I'll go ahead and get that first lobby up and running. The tournament is live, ladies and gentlemen. So you guys can go ahead and join your match. Let's get casual and cherry up first. They're green, they're veterans, there's no greenhorn here. They know what's going on, they know what's up. And by golly, they know what needs to happen.
To the ring.
Awesome. Yes. Amazing. Y'all knew that though.
I did it. I made it half full.
Alright, you can finish the rest, please. Alright. Let us fix this. Let me step into this ring real quick, casual. And Cherry will be on their way to offer us some wonderful, great action.
Rainbow!
Welcome. What is going on?
Thank you.
Pretty tight tournament tonight. Nice little prize pool for it, though. Since subs are going into that. You got a nice little base.
Yes, of course, with the block and chain tournaments, anyone who participates in top 8 gets a piece of the prize pool money. Of course, you make more the higher you place.
There we go. Are these all on stream? No. You guys can go ahead and get started. I've already picked the tournament matches for this very moment, so go ahead and do that. Thumbs up. Great.
I'm just gonna need the arena ID.
Yeah. Sorry. You might miss this first one though. I'm sorry. Why am I?
Okay, so here's the thing. If this doesn't lag on you, then I can prevent having to join the arena and not expect their lag. But if this does lag, then we have a problem. Anyway, it actually looks like it's good so far on Zoom, so I'm gonna just try to do my best on here for now. And here we go, game 1 of the first round for the tournament between two King of the Hill regulars, as I have come to notice. Cherry and Casual Ham. Cherry, from what I remember, played Min, but I also remember the Link now seeing it as well. I think they played like 3 different characters that I've seen. Casual Ham I've seen go nobody else but the Inkling. And when you put a lot of time into one character, you eventually develop a lot of, what is it? A social link. Or, not social link. I had something there. I had a word for it. It's been a bit for me commentating, forgive me. Anyways, okay. So, started out pretty strong for Cherry there, and then finally Casual getting that first hit of damage off of the aerial hit of Roller. Gets that jab combo. 30%. Now Cherry has the control again. Looking like right now, this first step of the matchup here is Casual Ham trying to find a way to get past projectiles or just punish those big openings that Cherry might leave open, getting greedy. As they call him out right there on the spin out, getting a nice forward smash punish on a shield there. Ooh, I like that. They kind of did that roller coming down and then they faked it out into a jump. So that they could come over with an overhead swing on the punishing the projectile toss. Well, it's Cherry right here. Positional advantage once again. Link very much has the tools to quickly do so. Put themselves in that position. Because right now Casual needs to find a way in there. At 127%. Does so successfully there with the down smash. Up smash hit the first hit, but not the second. I've never seen it happen like that. You know what I see? You know what I see with botched up smash out of roller combos? Is I always see that power spot hit and they just don't die. But here we see them get that second chance and they execute it on that second chance, getting the punish with the up smash, getting the first kill of the game. Some really nice patience with Casual Ham overall that I'm seeing on this first stock. As they were pretty down, they had to find their way in there. And there's Cherry evening this up. Okay. Okay, let's go over there. Gets a little bit more percent there, but at that earlier percent, it is a bit harder to follow up off of. Okay, there should be another punish opportunity there as Cherry whiffs that hero spin on shield. Kind of so far seeing a tiny bit of a pattern here of using that hero spin when the opponent's in the corner, which I think is a pretty good option if it lands. But as it is not, so far left them open for some big punishes for Casual Ham. A good adjustment right there is you can just quickly do that hero spin. That also works very well as a defensive option. You can see Link doing it out of shield on an unsafe move on their shield. That was probably a bad example right there with Inkling backers. That's very... Due to Inkling's air movement, you can position yourself pretty well to avoid getting punished by a hit from out of shield. You just fade away safely, and you bait out that attack instead of getting hit by it, pretty much. But otherwise, it's a fast, special move. It's a great move to contest roller. Wow, this is a splat bomb right now. It's kind of being a bit of a defensive wall for Casual Ham. It's just blocking this boomerang and not letting Link get these hits right now. Oh my goodness. Oh, if you made that recovery back, that would have been so clean. They blew up the bomb. They blew up the bomb on Casual Ham and just barely had enough time to pull it out in the blast zone. And it sent them right to the stage. If they had gotten the tech, that would have been clutch recovery. Casual Ham right now with the slight percent advantage, but Cherry's hitting this up just similar to that last stock there. It only takes one good hit for Cherry to do it. Kind of predicting a forward tilt on the corner right now would be a really good way to kick this stock off. As I'm seeing Casual Ham kind of looking for, looking for those side Bs out of the corner right there. And the hitbox would be great to match it. Seeing Cherry right now struggling to find this approach is the issue. And I think an up throw is nearly going to do it here. Town City's high ceiling going to keep Casual Ham alive just a bit longer. Arrow right there having them prone, maybe in the right place for another blow. Ooh, there you go. Going to take the stock, catch him, jump off the ledge with that arrow. And immediately Casual Ham responds, landing with that roller on the invincibility. Gotta watch out for that little sneaky Inkling trick that an Inkling will love to take advantage of to get a little extra damage. Oh my goodness. See, like, I've commented on this being a very patient battle. This is down to the last minute already. It's quite intense for a first game here. Cherry's gonna have to... Cherry really has to force this approach here because Casual Ham has been able to play off of their defensive zoning. Yeah, Cherry coming in there. Recognizing that they had Inkling off stage, they knew they had the pressure and they're gonna keep trying to do it. These nairs coming in, landing, looking great for Cherry right now. How do they play around this flat bomb? Ooh, maybe not the best option right there. Yeah. Trying to aggressively finish it with the hero spin, but again, you gotta watch out for that as that has a lot of end leg on it if you block it, and that leaves Casual Ham with a great opening to punish and take the first game.
That first dub of blocking chain number 2. Number 2. Oh, I did want to get that for you guys. So there's 12. So the prize pool is $130. First gets 65, second gets 26, third gets 1690, fourth gets 910, fifth gets 390, sixth 390 as well, seventh and eighth get 260.
And if I remember correctly, that's a base 100 and any additional new subs add automatically to the prize pool, correct?
We've changed it a little bit. It only goes up if you sub for today's event. So it gets a little too hard to manage, like how many subs we have and so on and so forth, and keeping track of that and who did it when and all that other stuff. So essentially, you have to be subbed in today's event, and then you don't have to be subbed. You can enter it with tickets, but basically we just base it off of the amount of people that enter. So if one person enters, it adds $3 to the prize pool.
Okay.
Yeah, so each person in the event had to do one of the necessary tasks, and every person in it adds $3.
Yeah, so it's basically like you're paying for It's like paying for a tournament offline, and then your money goes into the prize pool.
Correct. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that system's a little bit better. It seems a bit confusing to work off of specifically new subs, if that was how it was originally. But I like this.
Yeah, it was originally kind of like a sub kind of thing, to where it's like, oh, let's encourage people to sub. That way we can offer bigger and better events. So it was kind of like a sub goal. If we reach these sub goals, we'll add to it. And then we just kind of thought about it a little bit. And it turns into a little bit difficulty. You know, I prefer to just verify people's entry. You know, when they join, that they've done one of the tasks. And now it's just about making that process smooth. But yeah, without further ado, the second round of Casual Ham versus YT Cherry.
Yeah, and opening up on this game, I'm seeing a lot more of Cherry jumping, and either they will fastball land with Nair or they will double jump, and they're doing that a lot with the Nair so far. They're also coming in with a lot more jabs at the start here. And that was working out pretty well here. So once again, seeing an opportunity where Link is vulnerable, Casual Ham will take an opportunity with that roller to set them up for the stock, finishing blow on the stock and take it out. Already, oh my goodness, already 51%. And with Casual Ham putting out these splat bombs, it's gonna cover these jumps too. And make it a little bit difficult for Cherry's approach. In fact, after this first stock, Casual Ham has just had a lot better of a lead. Seems that Cherry changing their game plan, especially when being down at this point, down 2 stocks to be precise, it's not really working out for them at all. And they have to do a lot more of an adjustment to really bring this back here. Because Casual Ham is looking very comfortable right now. Oh my goodness. I see that early percent from Inkling mains where they'll get this flat bomb that'll send them directly toward the Inkling and then they jab lock them and it sets up the really big combos. Would have loved to see that there, but it is still a nice 14% for them. Almost a good setup. Whereas Cherry takes the top of the up smash. And again here, this was the really good high point that I saw from game 1 from Cherry, is when they were able to pressure Casual Ham, but Casual Ham was able to get out of that situation and put a lot of damage on them, so there is that risk and reward. But it's the thing about being down in the percent is you have to make that approach, but it's still a risky approach. Because naturally the player who wants to win is going to be camping you out more and walling you out more. That's your job to find a way through that wall, and it's just looking like Casual Ham has a lot of control over that right now. Yeah, almost getting that set up. Oh, this is almost going to be it right there. There's a sour hit on that. Jerry's at 142 with this Link. Might be able to take this stock, but get them to be hard to take the next one, and as I say that, the spot roller comes in once again. It was something they were not really watching out for at all, and as they were pulling out that bomb at that moment, it was not the right time to set up. Casual Ham is going to take that 2-0 over Cherry for the first match.
Amazing. Okay, did they start? They have started. I was going to get Eclipse versus Magic Trumpet Man, which would have been pretty good. But we will have to...
Yeah, that does sound like that would have been really good.
Yeah, I forgot who Eclipse was for a second.
Falco.
But then I saw that Falco and I was like, I know who you are. We're going to ride with Casual... Or wait. Let's see... Yeah, let's just ride. Let's just ride it out, you know?
Yep, sounds good.
Okay. Okay. Let's get their information going. Casual Ham will be making his way back against Sandskull, which I believe is just Sans.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. So that sounds like it's going to be Inkling versus Bowser. I don't know what matchup experience is going to be between these two players, whether between the players or for the character matchup. But as for the character matchup, let me try to think this through. You know, I honestly think if Inkling has the opportunity, they can score really big combos on big bodies. Not necessarily heavyweights, but just big body characters they can really take advantage of. And Splat Bomb is going to have a much easier time finding its target on a bigger character too. The thing with Splat Bomb though is it's a low startup projectile. I believe it's frame 30 startup. So it's one of the slower projectiles in the game, and its activation is kind of weird. I think it activates either on hit or after a certain amount of time. But other than that, aside from that, Bowser is also a fast-moving character as well. So probably going to be seeing from Sam, because they're going to probably be running in with some of these short hop forwarders to cover Inkling before they can do any of that kind of stuff. So I think the key factor here is for Inkling to use their faster movement speed and kind of abuse their dash animation a bit, because they want to rush down Bowser in some cases and get the hits in before Bowser throws out their hitbox. Because in that way, Inkling can overwhelm Bowser a bit better. Another really good move in this matchup would be the Spider Shot for sure. If we could see that a lot from Casual Ham, that would just get a lot of residual ink damage built up on Bowser. And that would also make it a bit more difficult for Bowser to approach its active hitbox. Other things that we might see from Sans is they're probably going to be trying to, like, for one thing, they're going to be trying to cover the Splat Bomb and jump approaches with their own aerials. Another thing they're probably going to be trying to do is outranging Inkling whenever they can, and pressuring Inkling in a way that gets them uncomfortable and force into going to shield. That way Bowser can really capitalize on their grab game, which I would say that both characters honestly have a good grab game, but Bowser's can be a bit more dangerous, as when it gets to a certain percent, side B is a guaranteed kill, especially with platforms that can greatly influence that percent difference to getting the stock quicker. Whereas Inkling does have a kill confirm off a grab that is a bit precise in some matchups. I am not fully familiar with all the different percents and how rage factors into them and how the ink multiplier goes with them, but it's a bit, I would say it's a bit tricky. From what I've seen with Casual Ham today, it looks like they're relying a lot off of getting the Flat Roar to set up for their stocks. So we're going to see how they can make that approach setup against Sam, a very strong Bowser player in these tournaments as well. Yeah, seems like their game plan right now is Bowser's the one making the approach. They're putting out these big hitboxes, and then when they saw that opening right there, they just get big damage with the Flame Breath. Whenever you have your opponent just they want to put out that attack, but they're just not ready to it. The perfect time to put up that Flame Breath right in front of them, you get a lot of damage off of it. And the secondary bonus off of that is that's going to be the conditioning shield for making Casual Ham want to shield. Because you don't want to take 30%. Just casually like that. Yeah, exactly. Now I'm surprised that Opto did not cover the jump, and I'm surprised that Side B didn't kill either. Sans right now with really good pressure right here. Gonna dash grab right there off of that parry to get the punish on the payback backer. It was really good right there. Yeah, and up out of shield, a really good response to the splash hitbox of Inkling's up B right there. Really clean stuff we're seeing so far from Sans right here. And then we see that jump border right there, and they also crossed up Inkling too to make it a bit more ambiguous how they're going to approach it there, and they were able to take advantage of that when up B out of shield to put them in the corner. And just been really pushing advantage on the stock. Already Casual Ham at 117%. Covers the neutral get up and the jump with the landing down air. And as Casual Ham tries to fight their way down, the cross swipes them out of the air, knocking that second stock away. my goodness, yeah. Oh! Oh no. Oh no, Casual, you need to start snapping the ledge versus Bowser. Ooh. Yeah, wow. That was really good spacing on Santa's part too. After they missed that backer, they went for the hard read that they were gonna go above the ledge again, but not only that, they positioned themselves outside the slash hitbox, just showing really good awareness of that recovery right there. Taking full advantage of it. Knocking out that stock for early. And a convincing 3-stock for the first game.
Boom, boom. I like your attitude, Casual. It's so amazing.
Wow, yeah. Gonna go, I think right back. That was really quick. Yeah. Yeah, when it's that quick, it's usually going right back to the same stage. Okay. I'm honestly unsure what Casual sees on this stage. But I'm not really sure what other stages would offer for Inkling right here. Okay. Let's start this off by grabbing that whiff right there, getting the back throw. Not really too much there. But a good setup right there off of that roller right there. When they landed that, he had enough time to backer them out of it and follow up with the down smash too. Pretty good stuff. I just kind of realized something. You know when I brought up about Splatter Shot stuffing up Bowser, I think he can actually stuff guy that. I completely forgot he had stuff guy, to be honest. I haven't seen Bowser in a while. But if the hitbox is good enough, it's still good. I'm not. Okay. Forward follow up with the jab right now. Sans is a stock ahead right now. I'm playing off of that. Kazuham again, trying to fight their way out of here. Ooh, yeah, that was scary again. And they went for the up smash this time, trying to read them drifting in. Whereas the invincibility on the shell of the up smash would have protected them from Kazuham's landing. That's a pretty shield. So, quick scratch right there. Kazuham on the last stock here. Sans just looking to wreak havoc right now. Goes for the hard read on the roll in. I like that. Really a stock for Casualham right there. Perfect time for the roller. And just Bowser dashing back and forth, looking for that landing right there. Getting 2 uppers off of that grab. I don't think you usually see that much off of a grab at that percent, but Sans will find that damage. And calls out their shield off of the neutral gut with the Bowser bomb. Very dangerous to get up and neutral gut up, because at any percent you could just die because of the shield pushback from Bowser's shield break. It's just that immense that if you get up in that position, it hurts. So really good stuff on Santa's part right there, closing it out right there. And that will do it.
Up next, we'll be having Hydra City versus Mad Max Pyro.
Mad Max Pyro is not a name I'm familiar with. Hydrocity, of course. Sonic Player, which I am familiar with. And at times, very patient player too. Or very passive player, I would
say. Let's see what these boys do. I will actively watch this good old moderation, right?
Might be a Pac-Man. Actually,
Mad Max actually plays quite a few characters. He has I think Pac-Man's the main. I think he plays Rob and Bowser, as he won the last King of the Hill.
Okay. Okay.
And he was cycling through a few things. He's playing Pac-Man tonight.
Well, going back to the topic of King of the Hill, Hydrosity has been a winner of that for many, many times. Very experienced with that. And here, a recent King of the Hill winner, Mad Max Pyro. Gonna see how that plays out. Do we see the Sonic versus Pac-Man, or do we see something else?
For PS2 Sonic versus Pac-Man. These boys are getting ready.
Alright.
Prepare for action. Alright, ladies and gents. Here we go.
Yes, indeed. Okay. Let me see what this playstyle is like here. Okay, gonna start out by setting off with the hydrant, a very good tool to just have out at the ready. And then you have those water wind boxes that can push away Sonic, which can help. Although Sonic is very fast at the same time, his speed can negate that wind box. Faster characters can deal with that pretty well. I like that, using the hydrant. Even though they didn't completely break the knock the hydrant away, they used the hydrant as an extended hitbox and were able to kick past it. Attack on that first hit with that Sonic backer. And now they won that one string right there. Spin charge near. And they're on the other side of the stage. Gonna go for the high power palette right there. And Hydrosity just waiting in the center stage right there in the right spot. Punch through that. Okay, going for some bonus fruit here. See what they're exactly looking for right here. I think in this position they might be looking for, you know what I could see? They hit the hydrant once, and then they use the Galaga. Okay, no, they're going straight for the bell. Interesting. Okay. Bell is actually going to be a good move for stopping Spin Dash, because it's on him running his track. The Power Pellet's coming in again, another punch! It's just got so much of a wind-up on it that Hydrosity's kind of pretty much able to react to Mad Max and just get into the right spot. Nice toss to the key right there as the hydrant covers that platform and hits Hydrosity off of it. Ooh, yeah, that was a good timing on Mad Max's part right there. He was able to hit that hydrant on the spin dash. And get the first stop, too. Despite Hydrosity's so far passive game plan, they were able to force Sonic to come to them there. And Hydrosity, with that Sonic upper, is going to kill off the top right there. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Ooh, Mad Max is boxing. Wait, Pac-Man is scrapping. It's not really too surprising to me, to be honest, as Pac-Man has some very good boxing options, not just in their aerials, but also their jab, but those aerials set up for little combos for Pac-Man as well, too, and we already got 82% on Hydrosity, which is going to hinder his game plan very much of camping up Pac-Man, because now Pac-Man's going to be the one camping him and charging fruit that can disrupt his approach game plan. Soft back here, ooh, almost, I think he almost cut the goal in right there, but the Hydrosity is behind him. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're seeing this so much this game so far, of Hydrosity, of hydrants. I said Hydrosity, because the words are just so similar, and it stumbled in my mind. But Hydrant is extending these hitboxes, and it works out in Mad Max's favor this time for getting that stop. Throwing that key for extra pressure. And Hydrosity, recognizing that he's charging that fruit, the perfect time to burst through with the dash attack. Good little zone breaker option there. So Mad Max is the one really maximizing their punishes right now, really capitalizing off these openings. And already got 65% on Hydrosity's final stock here. It's being a bit of a fortress right now. See, one thing that I am seeing Hydrosity is really having trouble with is punishing the hydrants from coming from above. There's times that I notice Hydrosity trying to homing attack it, and he just can't homing attack Pac-Man when he's above him. Because Pac-Man can just defend himself like that. And another thing is these hydrants are really calling out his moments when he wants to come in. Ooh, I like that roll. I like that roll behind. And I like the idea there too. Mad Max has been recovering high with Power Pellet a lot, and he did get a call out with that earlier. Gotta be careful though. Yep, he waited out the hydrant there. That's good. Sonic was man. Imagine just being able to set the kill confirm from across stage like that. The idea is menacing. Ooh. Yeah, that'll do it. With the additional damage on the hydrant already, that forward tilt will kick it right into Sonic's face, and the Mad Max will take the first game here. That looks like a tough one to crack, honestly, for Hydrosity, so I wonder what kind of adjustments they can really make here. I feel like they might just be forced to play a lot more pressure heavy in this next game. Really just try to initiate the interactions more with Spin Dash and Spin Charge. Just really get in there and build off their combos that way instead of trying to camp out Pac-Man, because it seems like that playstyle didn't really work. It might also not have worked due to the closest factor as well, but if Hydrosity could get a stock lead, it might work for them too. That's for Mad Max there. Really playing very efficiently right now.
Back at it again. Mad Max versus Hydrosity.
Mm-hmm. Okay, gonna be seeing this different stage choice from Hydrosity, Tron City, which is actually a pretty good counter pick, I would say, for Sonic. I think Sonic benefits very much off of having big stages because you can really play off of the distance factor, of people's reactions, just having a lot of space to figure stuff out, burst suits. Additionally, what you get from Town and City is you have these smaller side blast zones, whereas Sonic has a kill confirm off a spin charge into forward air, and that will kill way earlier on the stage, significantly earlier in fact. I believe it will kill around 80% without having to have rage in the first place. So it's very beneficial here to get that kill. But Sonic can otherwise really struggle with getting the kill. It's kind of rough. So far, Hydrosity's playing it very carefully, in all honesty. He's looking for moments that he can really pressure off of, but at the same time, he's also faking them out whenever he recognizes there's a threat in his way that he has to respect. And that's really good, because another thing in that gameplay of the first game is that his approach was just covered a lot of the time by either bonus fruit or hydrant, and he had to watch out for those, but he just couldn't get out of the way at the time. Okay, Mad Max covering that landing with a couple forwarders right there. And as you can see, with Pac-Man glowing right there, Pac-Man glows when he has his final fruit charged up, which means the key is right in his possession. He's gonna throw it right there, breaking the hydrant. And Hydrosity just going to shield that. Again, being very careful right now. Yep. Gonna wait for the hydrant to go over him right there so he can go underneath it and make that approach. Yeah, and as you can see right there, bonus fruit has a little additional hitbox, which can act as a mini shield for Pac-Man. It's not something people ask for, but Pac-Man mains will definitely take that. Sometimes it can come in handy for defending Pac-Man's hurt box. Okay, with the power plant just sticking into the ground there, Hajrasi getting another punish, but not ready for that one right there as it hits him out of the air. I'm surprised that homing attack still found its mark from that far away. Sometimes homing attack can really surprise me. Clean the backer right there from Hajrasi, taking the first stock here. Really playing it out of his pace right now. This game is very much more in the comfort zone of Hydra here. Not gonna be for long right there. Mad Max catches the landing with the hydrants. Be a great way to get that stock off. Hajrasi again with these pressure right now. Yeah. There's a pressure pattern I'm seeing right now as he spin charges to Pac-Man and then he's homing attacking right after to put that additional pressure. If they drop the shield at the wrong time, they get hit by it. And if Hajrasi spaces it correctly off of the shield, homing attack will just bounce off of it and he can jump out of it safely. So it's more about forcing that homing attack to completely miss or be at a worse position for Mad Max to kind of find a way to make an opening off of that. And now that homing attack is really working out for Hydro. Yep. Again, another moment of Hydro just really taking advantage of that waiting as he waits for the hydrant to drop and then picks the option right there to fake out his spin dash using a spin dash jump. Okay, edge guard situation for Hydro right now. These springs here, gonna get a little bits of damage, but it's not nearly as lethal as it was in past games. That's certainly some lethality right there. Calling out the high recovery once again. It's honestly not. I don't even think it's necessarily a call out. I think it's just a. It's not even like a guess. It's just a. I know this is gonna happen kind of thing at this point. Wow. This force smash just playing to the spin dash. Yeah. This really shows the fortress that Pac-Man can be in this matchup. Hydro doesn't really have to worry about it too much right now, as Mad Max is the one who has to make something happen right now. Down the stock. Hydro continuing to just go on his merry way right now. Well, that's an interesting tactic. I honestly wonder if it could be used as an intentional mix-up. Using the bonus boot charging to force homing attack to whiff on Pac-Man. You know, I really like another thing from Hydra right here that I'm liking right now. He's using that middle platform intentionally to keep himself in a spot where he can cover Mad Max's high defense setups, where he's setting up his hydrant. He'll jump and charge bonus fruit out of range sometimes. That's where he comes down from his aerials. Just a pretty good place for Sonic to meet Pac-Man in general. Yeah. Mad Max didn't even wait for the bell to stun him there. He just went for the force smash hoping with Hydrosity holding down that defense. Okay, so Mad Max will roll on. Okay, wow, yeah. Good timing from the forward smash right there. As Mad Max attempts to get back to the stage with the neutral getup. He's gonna get clobbered right there. That is a 2-stock for Hydrosity. And that'll bring us to first game 3 of the stream.
Yay, yay. Yay, yay. Let's see how they mix it up.
Yeah, I kind of theorized a few ways that Hydrosity could play this, but just the very careful way that he played around Pac-Man's wall and the slower way of just really breaking things down was a very effective way to do that. So now I think it's Mad Max's turn to have to make the adjustment here, as the match just seems a lot more paced towards Hydrosity at this point. Hydrosity's definitely making a very good adjustments.
I'm totally not biased because I main Sonic. Never.
If I were ever biased for my main, that would be like 10% of the time because nobody plays Bowser Jr. in tournaments. Oh my god. No, I'm serious. I actually made Bowser Jr. Okay, let's get to game 3. Between these two, it went back to Pokemon Stadium 2. Okay, this worked out pretty well for Mad Max though. So not a surprise for Mad Max to bring it back here. I was just thinking that maybe he would think of going somewhere differently here, as Hydrosity was starting to figure out how to use these platforms more to effectively put themselves in a place where they can anti-air Pac-Man more effectively. But in any case, here we go. Yeah, Hydrosity is getting this lead started up here. Honestly, I think the real big thing about this first stock here that could really shape the whole match here, I think, is who can take this first stock here. Because Sonic could do all this damage here, sure. But Pac-Man can still deal with being camped out pretty well. And if Pac-Man is the one who can take the first stock there, then that can be tricky for Hydrosity to come back from. It seemed like it was tricky for Pac-Man to come back from that game too, so kind of has me theorizing that there. It doesn't look like we're going to see the rest of that game there, so it's going to be playing
no.
in the background.
Yeah, they are going to fight in the background. 'Tis unfortunate. At least they're having the battle.
Yeah. I think the most of the time that I've seen that communication error lately is someone legitimately disconnecting. It makes me almost forget that there's a connection error spectating issue too. That is how it is.
That is the way it crumbles. What do you think about Steve? Are you hoes mad too?
What, sorry?
I said, so what do you think about Steve? And then I kind of made the joke of the meme going around, hoes mad.
Yeah, that's a very applicable meme because
So you were mad.
I actually liked that meme for this one.
Okay.
I think it was first used for Hero, and I did not like it then. I kind of vibe with that joke for this one. I know, I'm not one of those people, okay?
Yeah, alright.
I think I've made it clear in the past that how did I make it clear in the past? Okay, excuse me a moment. I'm trying to take a moment to really get my thoughts down because, you know, congestion and all that. Okay, so my thought process for character mentality, I think somebody on Twitter, I don't know their name, I don't remember, but I think I saw a tweet that put it best about what a character pick gets in. Either you're happy that your character got in, or you're happy that someone else's character got in. Is basically how I'm summarizing their tweet. It's not exactly what they said, but that's pretty much the mentality that I have. And I also think that having Minecraft represented in Smash is not only a great decision business-wise, but also just fits. It's the best-selling game in the world. Of course, it should have representation in a big collaborative fighting game in Smash, you know? And I also want to say, Steve looks like the best designed character ever in Smash. Like, his design is just so well done. Not only does it represent the game that it's from really well, but there's just so much creativity and depth that you just don't see in some of the characters in the cast. And then there are some complex characters that you just see. What's 3 different neutral specials? That's so cool. I love the way they did his design, for real. I was never one to want the character in the game, but I'm happy he's in the game.
Okay. I understand it, like, business-wise. I wasn't necessarily mad. I was just like, not really what I would pick. But I guess a lot of the picks people were picking kind of didn't fit in general. So it didn't really matter what was going on.
We pick anyway.
Right.
Whoever gets put into Smash, there's going to be people who don't like them. But I can't think of a bad decision that has ever been made for a character in Smash, besides, like, maybe a farm character that didn't need to be in the game. But they still have unique designs for those characters. Like, people want to say the promotional farm characters don't really have a place in Smash, and I kind of agree to that sense. But at least they have a pretty unique moveset and characters like Corrin and Viola, you know?
Yeah.
It still managed to make them feel pretty fresh. Also, I really like Corrin. I just want to put that out there. Really fun character to play. Not online, but fun.
not online. No, absolutely not. But outside
No, I
of
was
that,
saying not online. Not online, because online, yeah. Like, if I was a dedicated Corrin main that had already figured stuff out, I mean, maybe I could try to adjust to online, but to me, it's just really hard to play Corrin online effectively when you can't really react to your frame traps, and then you have to play off of a very slow approach game as well that can be easily zoned out by projectiles that are harder to react to than they normally would be. Yeah, I mean, this conversation was more about Steve anyway. And, yeah, and not just... There's so much complexity that I haven't even talked about. That character is going to have so much to talk about.
we shall see.
I hope that if you put a block on the ledge, it has a ledge. Or if you put a block on the ledge, it has a ledge that you can grab on the block. Because that's going to be pretty broken to edgeguard with.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people were saying about it. Towards, like, there's so many characters that, like, man, if those blocks block your recovery, like, what are you gonna do? Die is what you're going to do.
Didn't even think about the recovery thing. That sounds kind of broken.
They're pretty well designed from the source material and the game, though, as over time, the blocks will break on themselves. If you stand on them, they break faster. You can break them by hitting them. And that works really well with the source material of breaking them and hitting them from hitting them. But also, it balances out well that you can't just stay on the block as Steve, and it can't just be out there forever. It's a formidable fortress. You can get past it. So I'm glad that there are ways. If that thing takes away a ledge that you can grab, oh my gosh.
Yep, that's what everybody was saying. Like,
That's a really good tool. There might be a legitimate argument for Mutual Special better than Monado Earth, and I don't think I want to see that. Because Monado Earths are already pretty insane.
so question: all the different versions of the Minecraft character, whether it be Slenderman, whether it be Steve, I don't know what the other one was. What was the other?
Slenderman.
Yeah, I said Slenderman or whatever it was. Because I was never really a big fan of Minecraft. So are those, like, do you think slightly different versions, or do you think, like, I was kind of confused because they did show a lot of specials that what looked like specials to me that I was like, does this change based off of, like, I don't know, the version that they pick? Is these just skin changes and they operate the same? Like,
if the showcase didn't make exactly enough sense, I think I can explain it to you. The first 6 costumes for Steve are the 2 separate the main default characters that you can play as Steve and Alex. You have 2 separate alts to represent both of them as additional costumes for the first 6. And then the other 2 are 2 different mob enemies that you will face in the game. One of them being a zombie, an enemy that you would fight at night. That is another one of Steve and Alex's skins. And the last one is Enderman, which is another mob enemy. And the thing about Enderman in Minecraft is that if you look at them directly, they will not like that, and they will start attacking you. So whenever you see an Enderman, do not look directly in its eyes. But there's also a slight different model look to Enderman, where he has thinner arms, but all their hitboxes are going to be the same. That's pretty much the same thing they did with Bowser Jr. and the Koopalings, where their animations make their hitboxes look slightly different on some of the characters because of the shape of their bodies outside the cart, but they all have the same hitbox. So it's going to be the same thing with Steve and Alice. There's no Echo Fighters with them either. It's all on the same character. Okay, so I was describing all that and looking away from the screen, and I didn't even see who won.
Oh, Hydrosity.
Alright, congratulations to Hydrosity. Moving on to the next round.
Team Duck must win, or I shall shame. Alright. Mad Max versus Harriet Time. And then we'll be all top 8. Currently, we are doing our next top 8 situation, Hydrosity versus Maximus. I don't believe we've seen Maximus play before, so, let me go look in the bracket.
Wait, they just fought a Max. Wait a minute.
Yeah, Mad Max, Pyro, and then Maximus. They're different people. I'm sure. Mad Max was the one that won the King of the Hill, and the Maximus.
Yep.
Just recently subscribed, and I'm not sure if we had Maximus before, but we're about to check it out using a link.
I'm just saying that seating would have been pretty crazy, and Mad Max won that last match.
Maximus is on stream. Sans is
the Max Slayer of the Max. Not the Max Slayer, not to be confused with the Max Slayer, the Max Slayer.
boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-da-da. Oh, let's go moderate, see what we got. So we're headed to Final Destination. Up first, it is Sonic versus Link.
Alright.
Let's see if these boys can put on a show.
Sonic vs. Link sounds like a very classic matchup that I would see a lot more in Smash 4 in these tournaments. Okay, we're seeing it now. And Wired Please. I love that in a game name of Wired Please. Yes. Yes, and again, Sakurai had to make another... They had to make another recommendation, I guess I'll call it. Request. They had to request people to get a wired connection once again. And you already know that a lot of people who play Wi-Fi competitively are still really not going to take that seriously. And we're still going to have occasional fumbles here and there. But it's looking very clean in this match so far, I do have to say, between Maximus and Hydrosity. What's with this Link play so far? We did see some Link play earlier from Sherry here as well, so we see something different here. Oh no, not enough distance there. Okay. I have to wonder if they just opted out of going for a bomb recovery there and thought they would make the distance, or they just weren't comfortable with doing it. So we'll see. Do you know, I'm thinking about this one move about Sonic that I feel like is not really a good move, but I'm thinking about it in the context of a tool in particular that's making it pretty good for Hydrosity today, is Spin Dash. Which, Spin Dash isn't the move that really sets up for combos as I've seen over time from Sonic. Is that instead it works more as a defensive tool, I think. As it has invincibility on the startup, it will power through moves that try to clank out with it, it will just power through. And it's beating out these landing neutrals from Link too. But we're seeing a bit of a change here from Maximus right here already. After getting that first stock there with the forward tilt, they're doing a really good job of pressuring Hydrosity in the air. And really trying to turn this around. It also looks like they're paying more minds to the spin dash as well. Not gonna fall recovery right there. Gets hit by the spring there, but it's not gonna interrupt them too bad. What is gonna cost them there is Hydrosity reading that ledge jump right there with the perfectly timed back air to take the stock. And yeah, it's just good stuff there. Alright, going for the up smash there was a really good idea right there. To call out that homing attack, as it will last such a long time that even with Sonic charging it for a bit, he's still likely to get hit by that last swing from the up smash there. Going for the dash attack. Might work. Oh my gosh! No, they totally read that roll in. They were just barely off on the spacing. Like the idea though. Ooh, perfect timing. And the thing about that ledge trap is if you have an active bomb, remote bomb on the neutral get up position, it can hit the opponent as they neutral get up, which can make that setup even more of a real threat. And force your opponent to pick some different options to get off of ledge. Oh! I don't know about that. I think what they tried to do was the aerial hero spin right there, and they missed input. It's happened. And I will give them the benefit of the doubt there. Okay. Hero spin right there. Based off of the positioning on these Sonic. Hydrosity gets that roll on, and that's all it takes right there. As they just needed that one finishing blow, whereas Link had a little bit more work to do in that game there. Hydrosity going to take the first game. You know, with the current setup that we have, we basically have what was the default input lag from pre-patch. With this current setup, with me not in the arena anyway, with one spectator, it adds a single frame because they cut off 1 frame of input delay with the last patch update that they did. Little factoid there. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, like this character is very refreshing, a new addition, I would say. And I have never really played Minecraft either. I have watched some Minecraft gameplay in the past. I don't really do that anymore because I kind of just don't really. It doesn't really interest me that much. There was some fun that I did enjoy with it, but regardless, not really being a super big Minecraft fan at all. I still do respect the decision, and I think it was a really good choice. And what else? What else was I gonna say? I also have to agree with like the render design. It just looks like a really like. I don't want to like pick on the design too much, but it's not a very detailed render. I will say that much. And I understand what they're going for with the aesthetic of making it similar to Minecraft. Like the animations. Oh, the animations they did for Steve and Alex in this game they're very good. They did the character a lot of justice and the game a lot of justice with their animations. Their walking cycles, their sleeping animation is spectacular. It's exactly what I wanted and exactly what we got. He doesn't get put to sleep. He willfully goes to sleep even when there are monsters nearby. He doesn't care when he's playing Smash. He is built different. His stage is really cool, and also another really good call to Minecraft too. You have a lot of different biomes. You can break the stage. You can mine through it, all the pieces of the stage. It's really cool. I like that a lot. I wonder what the hazard... No, scratch that. The hazards off version is probably going to still be around.
Oh, geez. My mic was definitely muted for stream. Oh, no. Oh no! That was a little awkward. So what I said was, I'm not mad at the whole Steve type of situation. Steve is perfectly fine. You know, there's no issues there. I'm not one of those people that'll say, I'm mad because they wasted a pick. No, it adds a lot of business things to it. A lot of people will play Smash because of it, and it's not a bad decision as far as that is concerned. I'm also not very mad because this kit seems very, very interesting. I don't believe it's a character that I'll play, but at the same time, it's interesting. It'll probably be pretty good, and maybe we'll actually get a character that's DLC that's kind of tierish. I've watched a few videos about his frame data from what they can tell from the showcase. Seems pretty good. A lot of his aerials really, really good and so on and so forth. And then there's the last element of, the blocks, the building mechanic being able to, shut out someone's recovery. So I was like kind of really interested in that, and hopefully that's not too oppressive because that just seems not very fun, I mean, like who would be happy about not being able to recover because someone can use some kind of special to completely negate your recovery when a lot of characters don't even have that awesome of recovery. So, that's my general take on it. About sums it up, so we'll see how the character turns out, and we'll see how the next few rosters kind of turn out and so on and so forth, because that's really will tell it. Like, hopefully they're like, we have to get the business part out of the way, and then from there we'll go ahead and add some classics, because I really thought they were going to stick to kind of like fighting games to kind of pull the natural community into Smash a little bit more, into platform fighters and so on and so forth, but they kind of didn't go that route. Well, they still have a chance, so I guess it just depends on what happens next, right? Like, we shall see. We shall see. Hydra City took the second match between himself and Maximus. Second stage was played on PS2. Let's see if he can turn it around. See if he can turn it around. Or if we'll have Hydrocity versus Sans. They're in winners finals.
Oh, that was a winner's semi? I thought it was a winner's quarters match. Okay, well. That's kind of corny to not have a best of 5 match on stream. Just whatever.
Yep. That's the way cookie crumbles. 2020's been an amazing year. Amazing.
There's been ups, there's been downs, there's been all in between.
Jeez, what was I gonna say? You kind of went on a whole essay with the Steve thing because I had some stuff I was gonna relate to that, and then you just kept going.
My bad. It was simply interesting kit. Not bad because it brings a lot of business opportunities to the Smash community, especially after the scorched earth type of situation. And it's a good way to move forward. We'll just have to see how the next few content DLC characters come out, because I really hope that they do play towards more the fighting community, the people who would naturally play these kinds of games.
I was gonna say a couple things about what you just said there. The first thing is, well, I mean, with DLC, it's pretty much all business anyway, especially the third-party relations, because then you're doing business with another company to get a character in the game and such like that. So I don't really say that it's necessarily entirely a business decision that Steve was at it. I think he was just added because the game was super popular and because he would be super duper interesting in Smash. He just fits. And that's the other thing about Smash. It's not necessarily a game about the celebration of fighting games, but just a celebration of gaming in general. And Minecraft being such a big milestone, it's like, why wouldn't it be in the biggest collaboration of that kind of sort of thing,
Yeah.
And that's why he just fits really well here.
I'll push back a little bit. It's like all the Fire Emblem DLC. That's like kind of a business move, but it doesn't quite line up with their general other IPs and so on and so forth.
I mean, again, Corrin and Byleth were very clearly promotional, and Roy as well from Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Yes.
That was to promote his game. That was entirely to promote his game. That's why he was at it.
Yeah. And to some degree, people argued, did it work or did it not? And I was kind of like, I always heard like mixed reviews that they typically don't get people to play the games.
Really know about that one
Yeah, they don't typically get people to play the games. It may be different based off of the industry though. So, or the market that they're in. So if they're
correctly,
in Japan, maybe that's different.
Fates is not a very well liked game anymore. So
Which one?
Fates. That's the one that Corrin's from.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I didn't play that one.
Did really well. I remember Awakening did really well, but I think Fates got a lot more of the negative feedback after people played through all the games of it.
I think Three Houses did really, really well as well. I really like that game.
Houses did spectacular.
Yeah. So, you never really know because, Nintendo definitely seems to play to their home market more than, abroad. Because, they constantly piss us off, right? Not me in particular, but definitely, our market. It's like sometimes I don't even know if they're hearing us. They're like, fix online! They're in Japan like, I don't know what you guys are complaining about. This is mighty smooth,
That's why they say to get a LAN adapter. They all got their LAN adapters all hooked up and ready to go.
Yeah, they also have really, really good Wi-Fi though as well.
Yeah.
Like really, really good. Like it's really close to fiber on Wi-Fi. I'm like, that is amazing, amazing. Eclipse taking out Team Duck. Moving on to the losers' quarters for him. I believe we're going to have our match here in a moment, you guys. Sorry for the hold up. And there it goes. Hydrosity took the next one. I'm going to go ahead and jump in their chat. So Sans, if you're out there, you are up. I'm providing that information here in the Smash.gg chat. Go ahead and join from there. And be sure to check in, and we'll have our next match, which will be a Sonic versus Bowser. Let me tell you what these guys are fighting for. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that they might be first and second, maybe, possibly. So first is taking $68, second is taking $27, and at the very least, if one of them gets eliminated from someone who comes from losers, they'll make $17.68 tonight. Again, the prize pool is determined based off of how many people there are in the event. Each person in the event adds an extra $3, as this is a sub-only tournament. Sub or ticket, really. And really it's ticket, which you earn tickets by subbing. So they are both green. They should be joining the room here shortly. There's Sans. They are ready for battle. There we go. That information's taken care of. Okay. Nothing picked as of now. Bowser for Sans. Hydrosity channeling his energy. Sonic. The banning's almost done. Looks like either Final Destination or Town and City. Town and City it is. Bowser versus Sonic. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our next match.
Okay.
Yeet yeet.
Money's on Sans.
Hey, slight technical issues for me, but it looks like I only missed 2% anyway. Alright, I remember that these played a long time ago, and I don't know if they played anytime recently. They may have. They may have played in the last Blockchain and I just don't remember, because it's been a while. Big caller right there for Sonic, by the way. Got up tilted into the sweet spot of Blockchain. Damage. seems like this is just gonna be really interesting here. Bowser is very fast, so he's not gonna die off the top like that to the Sonic up air here, especially on a top 30 pick here. But so far, Hydrosity is playing very well off of Bowser's whips and just punishing them really well. Kind of something you need to do here to make this effective. What are we looking for there? I think that Meteor was a misinput, so I'm gonna miss that opportunity right there, which gets Sons back on board. And slash right through them before the spin can activate. Oh no. I don't know if that was a Wi-Fi or if their controller acted up. I feel like that was their controller acting up. It looked like they it looked like they could do something. But an unfortunate SD, regardless. But I think this backer is going to clean it up for them right there. Yeah, indeed it will. Very even right now. Alright, with that homing attack whip. The thing with homing attack, you never want to do it when your opponent's not near you. Because then it will slam you into the ground, and when you slam to the ground with that animation, it does a lot of lag. Oh, big combo right there. Off of that forward air, they covered the tech in place. And I think tech will win too with the Bowser Flame. They were in a position where they could have done a get-up attack there, but Sans just covered their other options really well and capitalized off of it. Again, I talked about this earlier today. Bowser's Flame Breath is a very potent punish tool because it very slowly pushes you out, and it lasts for a very long time, which is why it's able to do so much residual damage right here. Hydrosity right now looking really good with keeping Bowser in the corner, honestly. Keeping him on that platform was able to get him a lot of percent. Dodging that side B2, as if Sans did get that, that would have taken the stock for them there. Up tilt. Up tilt catching the neutral gut up. You know, I am seeing from Sans tonight a lot of different options to ledge trap with, and a lot of good mix-ups in that regard. And the up tilt was another really good mix-up there. And not just in a mix-up sense, it was a good option because it covered multiple options. And that's effectively what you want to do when you're ledge trapping. You want to do something that's safe, that also can cover a lot of different options. Especially the options that you expect your opponent to pick the most likely. You want to make that educated guess, but you also want to have that second guess covered too. That's how you do very effective ledge trapping. It also benefits to be able to react to your opponent's options. To react to their animation of getting off the ledge. Looking at fans right now. Cooking up some fire. On the side. Gussie kind of having forced to play from the corner right here. Ooh, good trade in Sans' favor right there. As they find that forward air on Hydrosity, trying to make an aggressive return stage. And Sans will take game number 1.
And you will be up until midnight, and then me and my mom will wake up before you.
With this being winners finals, it's another best of 5 situation. We've already been in best of 5 territory, so you shouldn't have to really mind about this.
Let me work, please.
It's called a lazy
Good
head.
spot.
So,
Hydrosity has a lot of time to adjust to this matchup. That first game did not go well. And we're going to go to game 2 very shortly. Okay. Gonna go right back to the stage. This is a very good stage for both of these characters, to be quite honest. I explained the benefits that Sonic gets from it earlier, but these benefits transfer to Bowser as well. Those side blast zones make killing with him very fun. Bowser gets to kill you whenever he wants off stage, to be honest. On this stage in particular. Honestly, alright. This opening is working out really well for Hydra so far. Good cross the backer on the landing right there with that hitbox. That way they were able allowed him to land in there and get that punish. Already 71% on Son, forced to run in there. He tried to trade with Porter, but Hydrosity activated that homing attack quicker. Was able to pounce him away before he could do that. But going for the Flame Breath right now, I wouldn't say is the particularly best option for Sans to go for, as well. I have mentioned a lot about its strengths tonight. Big problem that can be exploited with using it in the wrong time or the wrong place is it has a lot of activation lag that can be exploited. As Hydrosity was able to do so and put Sans in a really bad spot to take that first stock with Porter. And now Sans right here is looking to return the favor right now, doing a lot of great pressure. They were almost able to call out their getup with the Bowser Bomb, but some great patience off of the ledge from Hydrosity allowed them to pick the right timing to avoid that. Racking up some good damage right now, 72%. Ooh, big scoop. Yeah. Excuse me. Alright. They really wanted to play up his lead right now. Sans saving their jump right there so that they can make that recovery right at that moment. Hydrosity picking a very poor high recovery in my opinion for Sans to really capitalize off of that. In other words, oh, this could be very bad. Okay, Hydrosity was able to air dodge right there. That trade was honestly much riskier than Hydrosity was probably thinking it would be. It ended up working out. Hydrosity was able to maintain that stock and get that forward smash for the kill. Touch game through there. Wow, I actually I didn't even think about how when you're charging the homing attack, it slowly moves up. So he was able to use that to whiff punish and get up attack. That was clever. Probably not super intended, but it was really smart. Alright, homing attack. I think Sans tried to force it to whiff, but it was just at the wrong moment. In fact, this homing attack really is looking good for Sans right now. Hydrostity's just using it in a way that's really hard to punish. Okay, that up tilt covered the roll in. Remember what I said about covering multiple options right there? They were able to cover the neutral getup in the previous game, but it would also cover a jump option and a roll. Okay, Hydrosity can't get too frisky right now with the Flame Breath right there. I feel like a lot of players would be pressured to pick an option there. But Hydrosity being patient. It's the thing though with Sans right now is he's just being able to find these openings regardless. 83% here. Gonna jump to avoid landing on the platform and tumble. That's good because that platform can carry away many inexperienced players to their death. Oh my goodness, man. He made the comeback. Hydrosity was playing the right way in that moment, I felt like, to force Sans to chase after him, but when he messed up on that cross-up with the spin dash, that left him super open for the back air out of shield, and that definitely costs him the game. That's a big lead to lose right there, and now you're down 2 games in a best of 5 here.
Very tough.
Come back from.
I really thought Hydra had it there.
Yeah.
That lead was pretty good.
Definitely looked like Hydra's game. But unfortunately for them, just was not able to find that killing blow. And honestly, I think with the Town and City pick, Hydra wasn't having necessarily a hard time at killing. When they were getting them on their low recovery with the forward air, they were getting those kills really easily. It was on that last stock that they were really having trouble, and then Sans out of nowhere just really started to turn up with their pressure and really lock down Hydro and get that damage rack though. Alright, game 3 though. Looking really promising for Hydro so far. Not running out of steam quite yet. No reason to really run out of fatigue here in this tournament, because you're still in winners too. And honestly, why don't you be fatigued in such a small turn? Yeah, looking really, really strong so far. Promising for Hydrosity with a lot of great pressure built up. 160%. You gotta get the kill, buddy. And yeah, that Flame Breath Again, as I mentioned before about how just having that option out there could force the opponent to pick the option. And Sans, yeah, I mean, couldn't get the kill. Hydrasi couldn't get the kill. And Sans just caught his landing with the up smash, and that's all he needed to take his stock at 80. Whereas Bowser's at 183. And there's a clean pivot grab right there, getting the up air right there, going for the second one. Hydrasi going for the jump to escape. Homing attack is not going to kill there. Sans using that flame breath. Oh my god. Yeah, Hydra didn't even need to finish the job there. Bowser was done. Wow. So Bowser just combo broke with up B, flanking. More flame breath damage. It also looks like at this point, Hydra's not really focused on the flame breath in neutral. Because I think if he over-focuses on it, it could just cost him a lot more in picking options that's on to pick up on. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Off of that up smash, and then knowing he's gonna jump, as he picked that option last time, he was able to predict that and jump with him to delay the upper to get the punish. And he got the kill off of that too. Hydrasi is on his last stock in this game. And I mean, if he can continue to play like that first stock except get the kill, he can still bring this comeback. I believe in that. It's gonna be really tricky right now. He's still expending his jumps early in disadvantage. This time it worked out for him though. He was able to get behind Sans. He's going for the edge guard, the low back airs. Yeah, trades with it, gets the kill. Clean stuff from Hydrasi right there. 50%, not impossible right now. Yeah, gotta wait out the flame breath. Good avoidance right there. Didn't take too much damage. Force the forward air to whiff. That move is something you have to play around as well. Right now, this stock is so far kind of feels like it's being decided on how Hydrasi plays around forward air flame breath, and he's doing it really well. Oh my goodness, that interaction. Parried the back air, went for the up smash, and then Hydrasi went for the forward air, but the invincibility on the up smash prevented the Bowser from being hit at all. Landing there, Bowser's trying to mix up the options here. Tried to catch the landing with the up smash, because at this point, this is danger percent Sonic from this rage. Hydrasi wisely waits from the ledge again. Not getting too pressured from that flame breath. Okay, going for the down air, putting himself in a vulnerable spot for Hydrasi to catch the landing. With Sonic, I wouldn't think of a character to kill you off the top, especially on town. Okay, good roll away right there. Recognize that they had the opening as Bowser was already swinging that forward air. Hydrasi has done a very excellent job of bringing this back here, and Sans just fast fell air dodged off the stage and died. That's how game 3 ends. Well, Hydrasi is definitely going to take that, as Sans was looking poised to get the 3-0, but now with one game on the board, is that going to be what they need to turn it around? They kind of had the right idea at the beginning of that game, too, so if they can just continue to play off of that, I can see this happening. I can really see this comeback happening. Alright, game 4.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, from the list of things, this is probably going to be an all-town and city set. Very rare, but as I mentioned, this stage benefits both characters very well, so there's no reason for either of them to really want to switch off. I just see something that another stage would offer them more to deal with, and at this point, it's just Sans that's getting figured out. So it's this first stock that Hydrasi plays so well. Back air, jump. Oh my gosh, he went for the down air. That was clean. That was super clean. Flaming boy time. I don't know about the up smash though. That shows a bit of a sign of impatience from Sans right there. And it's looking like Sans is just swinging right now. They're trying to take the stock right here. They tried to catch him on the ground with the surprise backer from the air. None of this is really working out right now, and Hydroxy is just going off right now. Almost getting another stock right there with the backer. Looks like Sans will take that stock right there with the Koopa Claw there. However, okay. That combo working out for Hydroxy right there. 135% on Bowser. Really good positioning for Hydroxy, to be honest. Oh my god. Wow. So, he's able to get out of the flame breath and punish the end leg, even though he got hit by it. That's crazy. Okay. That seemed kind of crazy. Hydroxy this is the first time of the set. It looks like Hydroxy has a very commanding lead on Sans. Right here. Look at these landing neutrals where one will connect. That neutral is a very big combo opener for Bowser. A lot of things you can do off of that. Oh, did Sans already jump? Yeah, he did. Hydroxy just missed on that opportunity to finish off the edge guard, however. And very nearly died inside me, not quite. Sans in that position of ledge trapping here. What's going to be from Hydroxy? Waits out the forward air. Oh, wow. Yeah. I think he baited that out by dashing back. I'm really surprised that Hydroxy still picked the roll, though. Okay. Hydroxy's still got the lead. Just gotta not let it crumble now. And he can bring this to game 5. Sans is getting up there. Oh, why did you do that? Oh wait, no. I'm thinking in my head like.
Piece of cake.
When I say why did you do that, I'm more thinking about why did he side B there, because there was the risk of being pulled off stage, and Bowser will die first. So that'll bring us to game 5.
Indeed. I think he's frustrated. I think Sans is frustrated.
If I was a Bowser main, I would understand that interaction a little bit better, but as I'm not, I absolutely have no clue what just happened. I think they went for the right play of conditioning him into shield so that they could get a grab off, but after that, I don't know. I'm pretty sure Sans is experienced enough to know not to drag their opponent off stage on their last stock like that. So I think that was more Hydroxy pulled them off stage, which is not something I see very often. And very smart play.
Smart indeed. I forgot that they can move. But
yeah,
Bowser's not in complete control.
It depends on your percent value. I forget if it's the lower or higher percent that can control it though.
That's big braid. That was big braid then, you know? That's pretty cool if it was Hydro.
Yeah. Wow, okay. You know, I was theorizing this could be an all-town set. But maybe, just maybe, with the higher platforms, it was making it just a bit too hard to chase down Sonic. So having the platforms being at this more ground level here is going to be a bit better for Sonic. But at this point, he doesn't have to chase down Sonic nearly as much. Rising up with the aggressive forward air. I've recognized that Sans has been going for jumps, either as a jump empty land or jump forward air, to try to cover early recoveries, and Hydroxy responds to that with just a quick attack of his own right there. That's gonna keep Sans thinking about how to use his good. Okay. Every time, and I mean every time that Hydroxy hits Bowser off stage, he always follows up with that falling forward air. And Sans is just not reacting to that at all. And it's working out really well for Hydro. That's the thing about that. Nice parry punish right there. Just gets positional advantage. Justin rolls past the flame breath. Sans right here. Okay. Yeah. I figured he might have gone for the up tilt, but again, Hydra is picking that option quickly enough, and they're gonna get the hitbox out before Bowser. Not gonna matter too much in that regard, though. You always have to be very careful when chasing Bowser into the air. Like if you are just out of range and the Bowser sees a good opportunity, they're just gonna sit on you. Very powerful shell and bottom, so watch for that. And Sans has the lead, so the last two games, Hydro pretty much had the stock lead. For this game, Sans has it here. And it's gonna be Hydro the one making the comebacks here now. Flame Breath. Bowser's favorite move. It's a really effective move against Sonic though. Like, I don't blame them at all for abusing it, to be honest. It makes a lot of sense in the context of the matchup. And the way that Hydrosity likes to play it. Their reaction to the roll in right there, just get that simple grab. Alright, all that flame breath damage, what's it gonna be? Yeah, again! Yeah, again! Like, after he tried to do one option, he went for the jump. And Hydrosity was able to get up and get away with that forward air. So, I think Hydrosity's kind of figured out the ledge trap situation. It's very good for them. If they can get this stock and come back, they might still have a shot at this. It looks like Sans has gotten a lot more data from that last game than Hydrosity does, and kind of has the favor to win this game. But Hydrosity's figured out something that I consider pretty big. It's just, how do you get past this neutral right now that Sans is outplaying? It's a little tricky for her. It's a backer to get them off stage. Tries to go for the forward air, but Sans picks the low recovery and is able to avoid it. Oh my, yeah, up smash is that second hitbox. You don't see it often, you don't expect it, and then it just happens. 78% on Hydrosity. It's just slowly becoming less and less likely, I feel like, for him to take this here. And he gets Pineapple there too. Not ready to be pushed under the stage like that. Sans will take it on the last game. And that'll be Sans moving on into Grant's winner's side.
Okay, dokie. Sans moves on into winners. Hydrosity moving to losers.
Oh, it's fierce.
It was fierce.
My boy Hydro put on. He put on.
He put on for a city.
Nope. Too late.
How's it too late?
It's too late. You can't hesitate like that.
I wasn't hesitating. I was letting you finish it. And then you kind of cued like, nah, you're supposed to finish it, player. You don't know. And I was like, I do know. I was just waiting for you to finish.
Nope. Anyways, I'm just gonna look at the I'm gonna look at the match board.
In Smurf fashion. Nah.
I'm just gonna check over the match board real quick.
So Hydrosity, at the very least, taking third place, earning him $17.68. Still made his money, so nothing to be upset about, you know. Again, the prize pool will raise with the amount of people joining today's event, or not today's event, but in future events. That's essentially how Block and Chain works. The more people there are, the bigger the prize pool. So join, have fun. It's all good. If you're kind of like, no sub, well, you can also join our matchmaking online arcade. You can earn tickets by either A, participating in matchmaking, doing challenges or quests, which is essentially social engagement for us, and finally, subbing to us will earn you some tickets as well. So there are a bunch of free ways for you to earn tickets. Some do come at the cost of you beating someone else in our Discord system, but hey, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. But yeah, be sure to come out, participate in the Block and Chain. We have this is a monthly event for us. Typically, we're going to be hosting it at the end of every month. Happy days. Happy days. So we're currently just waiting for Mad Max, Pyro, and Camaraderie to finish up their match.
Okay.
And we'll be having the next match against Magic Trumpet Man, as we have no other match to show for the night. Coming down to a close, ladies and gentlemen.
Does that make that losers semis or losers quarters?
The match that we'll see on stream is losers quarters.
Okay. Because, oh yeah, the other one was Eclipse versus, no, it wasn't Eclipse versus Team, I don't remember what it was.
Let's have a look at their match a little bit here. Mad Max, Camaraderie, both Bowsers. We've seen a lot of Bowsers lately. They went to Battlefield, Smashville, and now at Pokemon Stadium for possibly the last match if Mad Max wins. So for sure, a Bowser versus... What's good, Ben? What's happening, Jason?
Versus...
Wow. Little Mac. There it goes. There it goes. I got distracted, then... Yeah, I finished it. I finished it, man.
Proud of you. None.
Oh yeah, I remember what the other side of losers quarters would have been. It would have been Eclipse versus that Link player. I'm assuming that's already finished, so.
I'm going to add a screen share so you guys can see the price pool and the amounts. Cover my face here a quick second. I have to change the text as well. Let's make it white, yeah? That's not the most colorful. Maybe thicker. How about thicker?
Sounds like this guy, dude, maybe just got a bad.
There we go. Chroma, just so you guys can see the prize pool for today. Right in front of your very eyes.
Wow, what a powerful list.
Hey! Nani? Okay, Magic Trumpet Man versus Mad Max will be up next.
Hey, MTM. MTM in the finals, baby. That's my call. Dickie V. Looks like it says Murphy V. This is my call.
Let me be sure to hit up Magic Trumpet Man. Y'all know how he be rolling.
How did he be rolling?
There we go. Hit him up. He be missing, okay? He be missing. Oh, oh, my bad, y'all. My bad. There it is. Our certified Mac. Little Mac. It's always good when people like face him, even if they're good. Don't have a whole lot of Little Mac experience. In our original online arcade setup, he forced King Chris to rage quit during his rank up match. I was like, dude, It was a good laugh. 'Twas a good laugh.
Weird.
Let us see. What do I feel like listening to? I'm so predictable, man. Set up task, player. Boom, 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 boom. More Bowser action if you guys weren't ready for that. You got it. Then the winner of this will be facing Eclipse, and finally, the winner of that will be facing Hydra City. Then we'll be right back into the grand finals, ladies and gentlemen. Ho ho ho!
Alright, cool. Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Mad Max on the Bowser versus Magic Trumpet Man, the Magic Mac Man. Gonna see how this plays out here.
Go Magic!
So far, really playing off the pressure from my gut punch right there. My gut punch on shield already allowed them to set up for that down tilt side B. They were able to get another down angled forward smash, and when that does hit contact, it does a lot more percent damage too. Ooh, nice. And that side B off the platform, a quick option to cover jump. Mad Max going for some really good pressure options right there. They recognize the threat value of the KO punch right there. Just did a couple jab chains right there. Forcing Max to play a bit more patiently. If you're going into shield so they can get that easy side B off. And they got that up smash with KO. But Magic Trumpet Man is continuing to mount this lead and force this pressure. Fear the wave landing Max, because they know how to play around platforms. And people would just think that Mac is just a ground-based character, but you'd be foolish to think of just only that. Looking at Magic Trumpet Man's play right now, they are opting to hold on to this KO punch because now they have this factor. If they just get one good blow, one good opening on Mad Max right here, yeah, 43%. This sets up for the KO punch, and they're ready to cover the roll in with that, or they're taking their stock super early. Exactly what KO punch does right there. Really well played on that read, though, for sure. When they pressured them into the corner, it was more likely for them to want to get out of it. They took full advantage of that. Really good stuff. Really good first game.
Anybody think he's mad?
I predicted that from the
Yeah, I predicted that.
I'm over here talking to D like, yo, my boy Magic's about to put Bowser down. It's just not how you can't control these things. It's not his fault.
You can't control these things. It's not his fault. You know?
Sakurai likes shields. You know,
You know, there are some whack people out there who complain about KO punch.
Get
I
him!
complain about it. I complain about all of it.
I mean, I get you. If KO punch was on a good character, that character should be. I'm joking, okay? There's no character that should ever be banned. But if KO punch was on a good character,
Oh my god.
that would be BS. People
Nuts.
would hate it. Bro, imagine Pikachu with this meter effect. Pikachu just becomes KO punch at a certain after they get to a certain percent. God, no.
Move everything forward a little.
Not Pikachu with
Thank you.
KO punch.
Imagine.
Oh my god, I'm mad. Imagine you're just like 1 meter away and you hit the opponent with T-Jolt and it does enough percent to add up to your KO meter
on.
and a true combos up the T-Jolt. Oh no. I hate that I just thought of that. Oh no. I am so sorry for scarring people. Anyways, game number 2, Mad Max right there. Seems like it did not work out with the Bowser very much at all. The thing with Bowser's gameplay is they want to fight up close, but Mac does too. And the optimal way to play against Mac is to force him to come to you. Don't play his game, just run away. Don't play the boxer's rules. And right here with the Pac-Man, that can be a very effective way to do so. Now you have a lot more tools to camp him out. Man, this is honestly looking so ugly so far for Magic Trumpet Man. 103%, and now you got the KO meter. If he hits Pac-Man 1, he wins. Never mind, it's gone. That is such a cursed comeback match, though. So the thing is, whenever Little Mac super armors something with a smash attack, it does that effect. But Pac-Man super armor too. That was the definition of the most false kill screen ever. Kill screen effect ever. But regardless. Yeah, and Pac-Man's only at 89. I just realized. He's dead though. He dead though. Got that uppercut swing. Very powerful uppercut swing at that. Mac with the Galgo, what does he do? Does a lot. 57% goes out there for the counter. Neglecting for a moment the super armor effect on the power pellet. Pac-Man's able to make it back on the stage. Hit the center stage that he wants to have. Now he's just having some fun again. Just running away. I'm gonna go super high. What will Mac do? There's no way he can chase me that far. Oh, he just went for the KO punch. That's why he died. %, on Magic Trumpet Man right now. And Mad Max, oh my goodness. Yeah, bell. That's the first time I've seen a Pac-Man land a bell tonight. I've seen so many bells tonight in play, and none of them connected. There. Magic Trumpet Man kind of desperate to run in. My gosh, yeah. I didn't even think he had an option to anti-air that, but if you're just ready to be there, and you suddenly have an option, oh no. I think he missed that. I think he messed that up. I honestly think he could have had that. I honestly think he could have landed that. Off of the stun off of the bell, all he had to do was get on the platform and hit him one more time. But he missed that reset opportunity. He tried to get it off the down tilt, did not work. Now he's sending the hydrant flying into Pac-Man's face. And he's making things work with another uppercut swing. Magic Trumpet Man is now up 2-0 in the set.
Little Mac.
Got what it takes, Mac.
Can't help but ever think like people are like, who is this man? Who let him in here? Like, oh man. Little Mac will make you do that. Let's see if we see any changes. Looks like they're still picking the stage.
Gotta pick
FB?
it carefully. Wait, no, you did not just kind of pick Mac to FD. Is he still playing Pac-Man though?
I don't know yet. I'm still moderating.
I don't think you'd want to go to FD versus Mac as Pac-Man, but maybe you might not do that. Now, I'm not necessarily of the opinion that FD is automatically Mac's best stage because he does well on the ground, but I think in certain matchups that is still kind of true-ish, that it would be his best stage in the match. I'm not sure about versus this kind of donor though.
Pac-Man. Same matchup. They're just headed to FD.
Okay. Show me why you picked the stage. I'm really curious to know. It'd honestly be really funny if Magic Trumpet Mag conditioned him into picking a better stage for Little Mac, just based off of his platform play. Because he's just so thrown off that Little Mac isn't supposed to play off a platform. So. There's no way.
There is a way. Oh man, sad days. Their connection was really clean too.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just a Nintendo connection error. What can you do?
Thought you was gonna watch this amazing goodness. Nah, son.
Yeah, had me thinking for a moment. Oh well.
So you know when Steve comes out? Because that's what I haven't looked up yet.
October 13th.
October 13th? Oh, that's pretty soon.
Yep. That's very soon. Very convenient, too.
So I'm curious on what you think and whether you know the actual truth. I feel like anytime Sakurai does something, especially when it comes to Smash, I'll hear a small local, not local, but a small minority kind of go, "Let him rest!" Like, why do people say that? Like, does he actually have health problems? Is he actually working himself to death, or people just appreciate it?
I don't really know, and I haven't really heard of that vocal minority in a while.
Because, I'm always so confused when I see it. I'm kind of I think he's doing what he loves. Making video games.
Well, there was a time, to be fair, where Sakurai was having some health problems. I'm not sure if he still has those same health problems, but he's just been working through it all. And I don't really exactly have a lot of knowledge on the subject, so I can't really give a lot of insight on it.
Right.
But yeah.
So the Little Mac got it done. Mad Max, if you're watching the stream, go ahead and DM me in Discord. I believe you said you were going to sub a little bit later.
So that sounds like that was a mixed match. If that's true.
But yeah, Mad Max. If not, I'll be DMing you afterwards to go ahead and get that cleared up. Ooh, Clip saying, "Oh no." Mac is kind of a hard matchup for me sometimes.
Fair. That's fair. That's fair. People have their bad matchups sometimes.
Yeah, anytime you can't autopilot, you know, and you actually have to take in consideration of someone else's game plan just because of the way it's designed, that's what I think Smurf gets at a lot.
I'd say you could just spam shooty boys a lot at Mac, but I don't think that's necessarily going to work a lot of the time.
Especially if they're good at
super armor through a lot of stuff.
Play around it and stuff. You know, I imagine you kind of have to be good because could get boxed out. You know.
Yeah, that's the thing. Magic Trumpetman doesn't necessarily have their own game plan. I feel like they more have a game plan of how to play around your matchup, your specific matchup. And that's why his gameplay works so effectively.
Ryu. Okay. He said, I got something for you, alright? If we gon' box, we gon' box. We're headed to Battlefield. Little Mac versus Ryu.
Interesting. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, you know, that does sometimes happen. Even characters can get together. I mean, as you can see right now, Match Trumpetman can work with that just fine. It's not doing too bad. I'm honestly kind of just baffled of like what either player has to do in this matchup. Just kind of watching it unfold. The thing with my mindset about Ryu is he's a very different character from Ken, and I really don't see a lot of Ryu gameplay at the same time. And when I do, it's very clear that it's so different. No, and ouchies. Maybe a little too different. There's that down smash. If that caught Magic Trumpetman's down, he didn't have nothing. Never mind. That angle is just too severe. That's really smart. It's a really smart way to edge guard Mac. With Ryu, to be honest. Catch that 2 frame. That down smash. Magic Trumpetman with a lot of control on that top platform right now, not letting Ryu land as he's forced to get onto the corner there, and he's pressuring his positioning with that forward smash on the shield. Clip's still trying to fight their way out of the corner off the stage. We don't have an opening. There's that side B coming down for him to finish him off. The game 1 is going to Magic Trumpetman.
The winner is Lil Mac.
Oh boy. It's the Mac attack. It is the Mac attack. Going to Falco. Doesn't want to play around the matchup without his main. So let's see how he switches up that playstyle.
Okay. Sorry, just a tiny bit distracted. Wow, very clean start from flip-flop. Yeah, and just every time I see this guy play, they've got new stuff cooking. They got new stuff cooking. I really loved how that stock played out there. That first combo right into the jab block with the side B into up smash. And he just kept Mac in the air, and with Mac's in the air, he's pretty much almost defenseless. He has one option that I consider decent, is that he can go for his neutral special and then cancel it. He can use that armor to get through something. But other than that, he's really got not much to land with, and that's the place where he is one of the most exploitable, if not off stage. So, solid start. Just gotta keep going. Not let it get too out of hand. Missing that opportunity to punish the spot dodge there, but a big punish right there off the up airs. Alright. You really don't have to overextend right now versus Mac. You just put him into the hit stun, he gets rid of the kill punch. Laser will not do that, because Laser does not put Mac into tumble, as far as I know. Pretty much any other move that Falco has. Down air, back air, seals that second stock for Eclipse. Smooth right now. You get another punish on that up B to the platform. Get unsafe and just wait till that next one. He's able to escape again with that second one. What is Magic doing? Sometimes you don't understand the mind of the player. This is one of those times for me right now. I don't know what Magic is trying to do. They're just trying to get something going. With that forward tilt, they'll get a stock taken, sure. With that Drake down nair, however, Eclipse with Falco. Falco can just really maintain momentum really well. Oh, this could be really bad. Okay, never mind. If Magic got that Gimp right there, then this would be very dangerous. This is still very dangerous because he could still take the stock right here with the jab walk. Oh god. If there's any way to confirm a kill into kill punch, you jab walk your opponent. No way. Oh my god, no. Okay, with that roll. Is that roll read in? Oh man. Yeah, Eclipse. Just gotta be careful here. Eclipse had such a good lead, but Magic getting something in there. And a pretty big read on their opponent. That up tilt could have been a good spot. I think if they were in the platform a little bit sooner, they would have been able to catch the landing. Just missed it though. Okay. What is this degenerate gameplay? Mac just rolling back and forth on the top platform with the stock deficit. What? Oh dear. Why does he have KO meter again? No! No. You need to make this, you need to get this Mac out of here. No, this Mac has to go. They have to leave. This is enough. Get the kill, please. Oh my god, Laser does not hit its target ever on Falco's throws. Oh my god. That was a struggle to take that final stock, but Eclipse will do it. Ties up the set, 1-1.
Scary. It was a really clean start.
I don't know. Was he scared of Magic Trumpman doing something when he was just rolling back and forth, sailing his roll to like the Stone Age on the top platform of Battlefield? Like what are you doing? What is your brain thinking when you were doing that?
Personally, I think that Eclipse is kind of a troll. We haven't had him in a lot of events, but like listening to the way he banters sometimes, I'm like, yeah, you're kind of a troll. And so he's probably just trolling. And I feel like he likes triggering people to a lot of degree. So there was some periods.
Wasn't the one rolling.
Oh, okay, Magic. it was Magic. Okay, I was about to say. Then I'm not
Magic
sure.
Was at a deficit too.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know what that was.
yeah.
But
I thought
if
it was
he
a clip.
still won that game, I wouldn't be able to talk anything about that. Alright. That was weird. That interaction is going to be ingrained in my brain for a bit. Anyways, going to game 3 here. And just again, like, one thing I'm really seeing benefit Eclipse is that Falco has a lot of ways to set up combos that knock you up into the air. And that's where Mac has a very hard time getting back down. If I'm gonna be honest about predicting something, I think Magic could win this set. I think he could win this set, just off of the amount of mix-ups that he has to go off of. Because Eclipse did say that they can sometimes have trouble with the matchup, which makes sense to me. And there's just more to really go off of with this game. Oh, that looked kill, but not quite, because he did have the KO meter to give him that extra boost. But without a jump, B is still not gonna make that back. It was a good attempt though. What? You gonna be out of that? Weird. Oh, that's weird. You see, remember the first hit of the up smash from Falcon didn't even combo the second hit. He just straight up died before that could happen. Already at 70%. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. That could have been a massive combo though. He got the Phantasm back air into the counter. He's going for it again. Now he's off stage. He still has his jump. Hey, yeah. Okay, caught the jump with the forward smash. 30%. There's a 20% up smash right there. Another one. Really have to be careful with whipping in front of Mac. He has these quick punishes. Oh. Oh god. What did I just say? What did I just say?
All figured out.
What did I just say? It was just that laser. The laser was not. I don't think that laser was really well thought out. To be quite honest, right there, because Mac was just right up there. If he missed that laser, he was eating a kill. He's just. And that's exactly what happened. As you jump him in, good awareness right there. And that will take game 3. Now it's 2-1 in your favor.
I like Magic Trumpet Man's off-ledge game. Like, half the time I'm like, don't go out there, Little Mac, don't do that. And he's like, nah, I'm gonna do it. And then it kind of turns out alright, you know? I'm like, yeah, that was nice. That was nice. That wasn't so bad. Although I kind of, don't do that every time. But, you know, hey, still good. Still good.
And I think the thing about that is that Magic Trumpet Man kind of knows the safer options to go for when edgeguarding with Mac. Side B is I'd say Side B is a pretty good option to edgeguard when you're Mac, to be honest, because you have that hitbox that covers all in front of you really well. And it's something that feels like it almost can't go wrong for Mac, to be honest. The only problem I see is if it misses, and then the opponent has the advantage, and they just have enough time to counter punish you and kill you for it. That's the only issue I see with it. Counter is really good, the counter lunge as well. Especially against characters like Falco. But we need to talk about the match, says the Flips right there. As they take that stock with relative swiftness. Using that one laser to force Mac to come to them, and big combo right off the bat, 36%. Okay, like any combo from Falco, let's just be honest, any combo from Falco is gonna be a big combo. It's the really big combos that you want to pay attention to. I like that one laser to keep Magic on notice, so he could make the recovery back. Use the Phantasm as Mac tries to guard the ledge grab with the down smash. He's not even armoring the laser or anything. It's exactly as I said. Laser doesn't put you into tumble, so he just keeps it. And he just menacingly creeps closer despite that. Okay. As you're getting the whiff on that forward air with the forward tilt right there. Oh, the down air should be able to take it right there. Mac with no jump. Yeah. We'll take the stock. Despite the very weird angle that hit at. No problem with that at all. Very, very smart right there. When they see Mac just charging up with a lunge punch, they know exactly that the best defense is to not really do anything. They can just chill on the platform and wait for Mac's approach. It's like laser on hit up close is really bad too. They got forwards over that back air, no jump, dead. Right? Right. Yeah. There was an attempt. Max still had that side B right there. But Clips will clean up that edge guard and bring us to game 5. I mean, not really clean up edge guard. I mean, there's not really much you have to do to edge guard Mac at times. But they're doing what they need to do. At least edge guard Mac.
Ready?
Alright, awesome. Game 5. Okay. Heh, fitting tip. Adventure, the final battle. Yeah. Indeed, game 5. I don't know about that. Are we gonna see that game 5? Okay. So far we are 48%. And the moment that Magic Jumping Man dropped out of that combo, they knew that Eclipse, to continue that combo, had to overextend on their landing, and they were able to take advantage of that and get a big combo of their own to answer back. And now Eclipse is still trying to fish for that opening, and Magic is really taking advantage of that. There. That's fine successfully at landing neutral there. What the f- I hate that. That's a weird interaction. You know what? I've seen that before. Oh my goodness. I have seen that before. Where KO Punch interacted with a shield and did not beat the shield. And then the player just killed them. It just hit them off the stage and then killed them with the Sonic Spring at like 20. It was the stupidest thing I'd ever seen. I think I may have just glanced away and just, it wasn't anything special, they just missed it, but like, I had to bring that up, honestly. And if that's exactly what happened, then this game sometimes is a bit weird. Because it is programmed to beat shield. So, in any case, not too much of a drawback for Magic Trumpet Man. Still has the slight percent lead here. Yeah, please be careful. Oh, wow. The reactionary timing from Magic Trumpet Man, that was really clean. They knew the exact timing that they were going to jump, so that they were ready to jump side B for it. I know, that mix-up was baffling. Like, how do you get hit by that? Ooh! Good recovery. Using the wall jump right there to give himself just a little bit more verticality. Very smart. Try to the backer. Nope. Not gonna find it. Stuck here a little bit too long. Weren't able to find the mark. That beats the ledge right there. Kind of expected Magic to be ready for it. We got that jump on the platform again with
this
the
man, Magic
That's
Trumpet
crazy.
Man.
You know what the craziest thing about this whole game was? That Magic just counterpicked the Kalos. I'm just thinking about that stage being absolutely terrible for Mac. But they just had something there. And they, you know, the one thing they played off of was that one interaction in the last game, it felt like. That one interaction in the last game where it was just jumped to the platform and chilled when they did a lunge punch. Because then they were able to play off of that, and Eclipse is thinking that they're more comfortable on the platforms, and then Magic just comes after them on those platforms, despite that. It's really bizarre, but it worked out really well. And another thing that really benefited Mac on that stage was just the increased recovery options that they had, as Mac having that wall jump adds a bit more height to his recovery, which is really valuable and necessary sometimes. But, Eclipse, you got hit by down throw to KO. That should never ever work. I want to say you should be ashamed, but I'm not that mean. You'll learn.
I mean, that's part of like Magic's charm, though. Is like I feel like he's spending a lot of time conditioning you. It just doesn't seem like it.
Spooked him. What else could be said?
Yeah.
Spooked him to air dodge out of a Mac throw.
And so it's like it's one of those situations that's all Magic's doing the entire time is he's just conditioning, and then he just keeps throwing out some really basic things, and then every now and then you see some spiciness. Ooh, spice. But he's like, nah, I've been working at this. Okay, it was my game plan from the start. I've always been 6 steps ahead. And then on top of it, he was like, it's not really my best matchup either. I can't play as aggressive as I normally do. Because Eclipse is a very, very aggressive player.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. It looked like they had a lot of trouble playing defense versus Mac, which is understandable. But they still did a decent enough job to bring that to Game 5, so I'm very impressed with how they did despite that. They did their best, and congrats on top 4. We are now left with our top 3, starting off with Magic Trumpet Man versus Hydrosity Losers. And the thing about this is these two players have not fought tonight, and Magic Trumpet Man was sent to Losers by Songs. Yeah. Magic Trumpet Man right now is playing off of one of those losers rounds. You know those losers rounds where you just come in with a lot of momentum as you're going through opponent after opponent. It's just carrying over really well right now. This is like a different breed of opponent for Hydrosity to fight tonight, to be honest. A lot of Forza's coming out from Magic right now. Earth? I guess he expected Hydrosity to commit there a bit. Almost got him with the lunge punch. That was a very unexpected one to go for, too. But we'll find it with the up special for the KO. Oh my gosh. Up tilt, reverse up tilt into all that. Oh my gosh. Wow. Big combo. And the counter punish too. Sneaky roll behind grab. Alright. Hydrosity this time called out the roll behind. That was movement. So there's this little tech whenever you're on like a spring property in this game. If you press a special button, it will cancel your jump off the spring, and you can, if you do it quick enough, you'll just bounce off the spring repeatedly. That works with Sonic Spring too. And I know it's very bizarre, but it's a thing. I don't know why it's a thing. I just kind of found it out by accident one day playing on a custom stage. That's a kill, right? No, not really. Good on Hydrosity right there to recognize that they had to do just a little bit more to take that stop, because otherwise Magic was going to come back. He had all of his resources too. So if he didn't die to that forwarder, I think he still had enough to come back with it, because he only used his KO punch to cover that. Justin's actually doing a great job adapting here, because he's got this percent meat going, but right as I say that, oh, jab lock, oh, big punish, big punish. Without the KO punch, you still can get a lot off with an angle down forward smash. And there's another punch! Body blow to Sonic right there. And Magic Trumpet Man gonna take the first game.
Got it all figured out.
That good old liver punch, man.
There's no such thing as a good liver punch.
Yeah, that's quite painful.
Yeah. You be chunking them out. I think Magic is upgraded, man. I'm seeing a lot better punish game. Like, every time he seems to land a hit, you know? Like, even if it's not that much, I look down at the percent, I'm like, whoa, 50%? Bro, what did you do? And Little Mac's like, I put hands on him. Leans forward, I put hands on him, son. Headed back to PS2. No, they were at Town and City. So we're headed to Pokemon Stadium 2. Let's see how the magic plays out.
Okay. Yeah, PS2, game 2. Yeah, and I think what you said is very important about the Punish game, because what I always thought about Magic Trumpet Man is this man is a insane lab player, very heavy mix-up game, and if those mix-ups all have that strong value, then this player just becomes super strong, you know? I was really able to show a big strength, a character that people wouldn't see as strong at all, so it just adds a huge value to it. God, he died. Why did he die? Why did he die to that? He was not ready for that side swing. He went for another jab block of that too. I think he went for another jab block. Went immediately for the KO punch. At this point, he's just calling out the approach. I didn't really care about burning the resource too quickly because he's effectively landing a lot of his other hits right now. Oop. Oop. Should attack. That's unfortunate for Hydrosity. I have to be honest, this is the most mad boxer gameplay. He's just swinging and landing all these hits too. That's the scariest part. Just when someone is swinging at you and constantly hitting you. Maybe that wasn't the best analogy. Anyways. Okay. Yeah. Catching the landing there. Hydrosity air dodged that first time on that exchange, so they thought they were safe to do so, and they got punished for it as a result. Wow. They delayed the force smash just long enough to avoid hitting interacting with the counter. Yeah, Magic just threatening them with menacing movement. That's pretty much Mac's best pressure tool, if I'm gonna be honest. A lot of Mac's moves are very unsafe on shield. So just using your fast movement to get up close to somebody is enough to force a reaction most of the time. My goodness, Clash of the Titans right there. Alright. I think it all comes down to Hydrosity cleaning up this edge guard here. Pretty much what some Mac gameplay kind of boils down to when you're fighting against them. Is if you can finish off that edge guard, and it's exactly what Hydrosity can do right there, he will take this game.
Do that again sometime.
Magic tried to go for the jump landing KO punch, so you can still get the strong variant of the KO punch off of the ledge. And if he had landed that, that would have been a great surprise option. That probably would have thrown Hydrosity super off guard, and they might not have been ready to make a comeback. But with this game under control, with a 1-1 situation, not looking too bad right now for them.
Man, Hydro really put on the big brain there. That was some. I mean, I saw some really adaptive type of gameplay to where he was playing just out of reach, making him whiff. That was some really good gameplay by Hydrosity.
Yeah, exactly.
It really did look like he was doing it on purpose too, so I want to give kudos to that. That was really nice.
Sonic is a very speedy character. That can really, they're one of the few characters that can really force Mac to whip as a result. And they can do it reliably too, just based on their own ground and movement being so quick. You know, Hydrosity's been having a lot of really scary recoveries today. I have to wonder if they might be having some technical issues. That would be unfortunate, but they've still gone pretty far, and that's very impressive. That dash attack still beat out the lunge somehow. It must have been that magic canceled it then. That is absolutely crazy. Well, that move gets used as a recovery tool, but it works as a recovery tool. It has that push forward effect, so you can use that to your advantage. Looks like he might have tried to counter there, but just caught right before the animation. Ooh, nice. Good call on the rollback there. Retreat. Good DI there too, because if he just held neutral right there, I'm pretty sure Hydroxy could have killed off of that. Okay. Oh yeah. Good option right there from Magic, because if they didn't go for a quick enough attack, they were in big trouble. That was really good awareness to just pick his fastest brain option to hit Sonic before he got smacked in the face. Love that stuff. Love that stuff. I honestly think that lunge punch is something that he needs to find a way to work into his gameplay just a little bit more versus Hydrosity, but just in the right moments, because right now it's not looking like the right moments, because Hydrosity is just playing a little bit too cleanly for it to work. Yeah, instead of the weights is what the bro, I didn't even know that Mac had that. Didn't look like Hydrosity did either, he just landed on him. Okay. I mean, this is still doable, but pretty comfortably in Hydrosity's favor right there. If they caught the jump there, that would have been it. Almost. Yeah, and this time Hydrosity was expecting him not to jump, so not gonna matter too much though. With a strong hit of that back air, it's gonna knock them to the side. 2-1 now in Hydrosity's favor. Might be the one to end the Max run, to be honest. It's like I was saying earlier about Hydrosity being the Max player, not the Max player, but he could be both. He could be both tonight. It's a possibility.
So what I noticed throughout these matches is Hydrosity's approach plan. So I feel like he seeks a whiff when approaching, and then kind of makes all his attacks from Little Mac's back, and I feel like that's made all the difference on Magic Trumpet Man's ability to punish. A lot of his punish game seems to come when people approach him and try to take advantage of some of the weaknesses, and I feel like he's found a really good game plan for that. But the way Hydrosity keeps approaching him, he either has to throw something out or he just feels helpless, and I feel like this is kind of showcasing some of the weaknesses of Little Mac, unless there is a punish game that I don't know about that he could take advantage of.
I want to take a step forward on that. I think there's also a little bit of a conditioning value to that, because I was thinking of the exact thing that Trumpet was trying to think of doing, or Magic was trying to do, about dealing with Hydrosity just charging spin dash and spin charge to punish the approach. I was thinking that, he's going to start going for his own neutral special and then armor through as a response. But the moment that he started doing that was the moment the Hydrosity stopped charging and just went forward with the spin dash quicker. It's like it hit him before he could do that. So what I want to say is that not only was Hydrosity thinking with that thing in regard, he was thinking another step ahead, which is really smart gameplay. Right here, Mac. Magic Trumpet Man counterpicked the Kalos again. And it worked really well for him last time, so I'm not gonna count out the stage right here. There's fastball air dodge right there. And a great side B too, caught the jump, and now he has the KO punch. Hydrosity needs to hit the man. Knock it away. And right now, Magic's playing very carefully, forcing Sonic to whiff on stuff like the homing attack. But there, that side B is just going to have enough of a landing leg that Sonic can find his mark. Here's the back throw. Jumps early there, forcing Magic to recover low, and the spring's not going to matter. Because if you go for your recovery early enough, you'll just clank right through it. Lunge. Oh my god, he used Hydrosity's own blades against him right there. To just bait the approach right there and get the forward smash. That's clever. Because he kind of has the same thing that he can do. Where Sonic can charge spin dash and spin charge, Mac can just charge his lunge punch beforehand. But Mac can cancel it. Sonic wishes he could still do that. Kind of looked like that bonk had a lot of end lag there, but not so. Hydrosity gonna escape from the spring. Use that forward air. Mac has to use his jump right there. That looked like a missile spin. That sucks. He would have been just fine if he side beat. This man is having too much fun with that spin there. Dude, when he wave landed right up there, I thought he was gonna react to the fact that Hydrosity wasn't shield and just grab him. That's a mix-up I love to do with platforms, because if you don't wave land onto a platform, normally you can only pressure with aerials, but with that wave land, you can land on the platform faster, and now you also have the option to grab someone. Which is a very important mix-up for pressuring people on platforms, I feel like. Yeah. Up smash, smacks him right through, armoring through. Magic Trumpet Man got Hydrosity on his last stock here. This is looking a lot better than the last two games here, where now Magic has that lead, can play off of it, and they have Kill Punch, and all they need to do is land and win the game. Win the game! Win the game! Okay, force that whiff. Big body blow right there. Oh yeah, dead for sure. I think they might have actually been able to recover there. If they... I know that there's something that you could do with one of Mac's aerials and it like helps his air movement or something, and then he could have wall jumped off and hit you. But, yeah. At that time, didn't really know it. Oh man. Okay, hold up. All that lead that Magic had, now gone. Gonna bring it back with one hit though, but this is very close. See Hydrosity sneaking this away here. Very much at this percent where Hydrosity gets him off stage with one solid read, and I even need the read. Oh my god, I couldn't even tell what happened there. And when I said solid read, I did not think that, of all things, he was just gonna let that KO punch rip.
Solid burn,
I thought he died to the
Branch.
spring or got hit by a back air. I did not think that he would just challenge him like that. That's crazy. I think I don't know if he was actually thinking to do that. Let's just say he was. Let's just say that he was thinking to do that.
Damn. The science on that one, alright? The big brain on that one. Come and get me, Sonic. Come and get me. Ah, son. That was pretty good. It was pretty nice. It was pretty nice. I wouldn't
That was
expect
extremely clutch, because aside from like... That was pretty much Magic's game, and then Hydrosity was just ready to come back there. He pretty much had it right there. That edge guard was the seal of the deal moment.
They went back to Kalos. Do you agree with that?
Magic Trumpet Man had another surprise up his sleeve that Hydrossi was not expecting. Man, okay, another game 5. Sick. And Hydrossi actually liked the stage counterpick, which I don't blame him for, honestly. Sonic does really well on Kalos, I think. Sonic does really good on big stages. I said that before. I, in fact, don't think Sonic has a bad stage. The worst stage that I feel like he has is PS2. I feel like it's the least beneficial, but Sonic may still find it decent to play on. And I think Hydrossi likes that stage a lot too.
I gotta say real quick, Rainbow. I'm not sure if you guys got it. I had to walk away for a second. You mentioned that this is like another, like all these tournaments since the Switch, the finals, they're all, it's all down to the wire. Like they're all this best of 2 winner takes it. Or Cuckoo winner takes it.
Oh yeah, what you're saying is that a lot of the final sets go down to the game 5 kind of situation. Yeah, that makes sense.
Fun.
Poor little Mac.
Thank you for the articulation.
Get back on your feet, son. The game ain't over yet.
Oh man.
Looking a bit rough though. Kinda might actually need that Doc Lewis coaching right now. Kinda having a little bit of trouble. Just have like that mid-match break, you know, that mid-match break to just reset a little bit, refigure things out, and come back into it. But God, this is Smash, you don't get that. You don't get that luxury here. And Justin, do you really want to tempt fate right now?
Do you want to question your life? Do you? Do you, punk?
I swear he was about to get KO punched. I think Magic Trumpet Man just messed up Waveland. But he still got the stock just fine. Wow, great recovery. Really good recovery there. But I think he might not be able to make this one back. If he can somehow, then it's the same. It's quarter. It has to be quarter. He was barely able to make that. If he had gotten that wall jump, that would have been enough. But I think he upbeat a little too early. Expecting to get the wall jump a little sooner. Or maybe he was just too low that the wall jump wouldn't have helped. In any case, our angry boxer is on their last stock here. Essentially the last of the tournament too. Hydrossi really keeping up the pressure. Oh. Well, I don't know if I agree with that spring hitting Little Mac, but it did happen, and that's all it took. I really hate that I brought up that phantom KO punch earlier, because the way that it ended was exactly like that. They just got hit off the stage, and Sonic gimped them with a single spring and made that. Well, that wraps that up.
We got that KO punch game ending, game 3. So I'll take it.
I just think I should tell you that you're muted.
Oh, yeah. I was muted for you guys, not for stream though. This one time.
Oh.
My daughter ran up on me and was like, I need a favor. And I was like, come on, man. Every time we gonna do this? But yeah, at least we got that game 3 KO finish. Like, was it game 4? That was game 4. That game 4 KO punish.
That was 5. That was game 5.
Yeah, that was game 5.
Well, we just had game 5. I'm just saying the game before it where he got the KO punch against Hydrosity was pretty legendary. That was pretty legendary. I just wasn't feeling it, and then like he comes out the screen like, nah, but I got something for you. Straight to his chin. And I was like, that's pretty good. I wonder if he could have made it back. Do you think he could have made it back to stage? Was he dead? And then Hydrosity was trying to style? Like, which one was it?
Oh, he was on that last stock, that final stock. He was dead.
He was dead.
You get hit by that Sonic Spring and you've already lost the recovery resource for Mac, you're pretty much done.
Yeah, I thought so. So that was like, you know, the saving grace, you know?
If you wanted, if you want like a synopsis of just how incredibly garbage Max recovery can be, just picture this. Max gets to the stage. Okay, I'm gonna use, yes, I am using my main character as an example here, but this is like the stupidest thing that I've seen Max die to, and this can happen just because of Max design. So Max recovering to the stage, they have to recover low to avoid getting hit early. So they recover low with up B, and a Bowser Jr. player puts down a Mecha Koopa and walks forward a little bit and walks to the ledge as Mac is up B'ing. Max up B does not properly ledge stop, so the Mecha Koopa latches on, knocking them away. With all their recovery resources, they just die at 10%.
Yeah, I mean,
that's how bad his recovery is. He can die to that. It's so stupid.
I know I die every time I'm trying to get back with Little Mac. And that's why, like, every time I see Magic Truffle Man jump off, I'm like, eee! Ah, I'm cringing! Ah! I know I'm a terrible player, but, you know, I'm just throwing my little 2 cents in there for what it's not worth. Just because I feel like I must say something. I must say something!
Yeah, we saw in that matchup, Magic wasn't really doing a lot of the edge guarding. Because he just really couldn't. Sonic was just not really in the position to be edge guarded a lot of the time. And it was more Hydrosity doing the edge guarding, because that's someone that Mac is very exploitable when he's on the receiving end.
I just feel like he couldn't...
I mean, I just gave like the absolute worst case scenarios for Little Mac.
Yeah, and I just feel like...
to be on my character's kit.
He, like, Magic... Like, after his disadvantage state became, like, kind of really apparent for his playstyle, like, I just didn't think he could kind of recover. It started kind of... Hydrosity really started to clean him up, you know, and it just felt like Magic just had a lot of trouble getting out of disadvantage state, and, you know, he couldn't make Sonic approach the way he needed him to for his game plan to work.
Yeah,
and that's unfortunate.
Because if Magic could out-neutral him, that's a good way that he could have gotten around that.
But it's really hard to do with Sonic, though. It's just Sonic does what he wants, and I feel like that's kind of Magic's strong point, because I feel like, you know, Little Mac kind of does the same. He's just not as good at it, you know.
Magic just does what he wants. I mean, yeah, he kind of does what he wants, but like based off of a matchup. But when it's a matchup that's just like it's like the Sonic matchup, that's a good example of a matchup that it seems like he might honestly struggle with. That makes sense.
But here we are. We have Sans versus Hydrosity. We get a run back. Will Hydro be able to do it? And like, that's what's really, really good about Hydrosity, is like just the simple fact that he can kind of put people in disadvantage. And that's kind of Hydrosity's strong point. It's kind of like weird, because a lot of the times I feel like he ends up losing when he's forced to trade. In general, that's a lot of the ways that Magic Trumpet Man won in the beginning, is like Hydrosity was trading, and he wasn't trying to trade, but you know, Magic was just playing it that way to where he was forcing him to trade. And I feel like that's what Hydrosity usually struggles with the most, is just whether or not somebody, well, I mean, this kind of covers everything, but whether somebody can just flat out neutral him, or, you know, can to get into a trade war, because, you know, Little Mac hits hard, man. There was one time where he was at 1%, and he did a liver punch, and he was at 45. And I was like, does that really do that much damage? Are there any other moves in the damn game that do that much damage? It's like I can think of like one or two. But gosh, man. Was hitting hard. So it's Bowser versus Sonic. We're headed to Town and City up first for our grand finals match. Boom. Let's get to it, ladies and gents.
Say Hydro in the final phase. I feel like I said Hydro.
You said Magic. And Magic almost did it. You almost had the prediction. He put on a show. We can say that much. Congrats to Magic Trumpet Man for third place tonight. Here we go with the finals. It's a rematch from winners finals. Hydrosity and San. This honestly could go to set 2, but we'll see. We'll see here. You know, okay. So I'm trying to remember little bits and pieces from the last set because I feel like they're still going to be relevant here. And one thing I did remember is that pretty much any time that Hydrosity knocked Bowser off stage, they were able to get away with just running off and forwarding them, and it would hit. It would always hit. And that's exactly what happened there, and it got the stock. So that's super reliable from them. And I also remember that Sans was doing a lot of mix-up ledge guard play, which was working out really well. But Hydrosity was starting to figure it out. And I feel like that could really apply here too. Oh yeah, you don't want to roll on when Bowser's in that position. Because he's already in that position where he can react to your roll, but he's also in a position where Flame Breaths can cover up the options. So it's a more likely option to expect him, and then if you roll in, you take more damage from the Flame Breath because you're closer to the flame, making it part of the game. I like that kind of pressure. Because from me, what I'm expecting when I see the Sonic and Shield, I feel like, okay, so they have enough time, they're probably going to just jump up and grab them inside the shield. But instead, what they did was they put an attack in a space where Hydrosity might go next. Which is really good because either they get hit by that, or they stay in that position, and they're still in a pressured position after that attack. The only way is if they pick an option that they're not expecting. It's not like the best pressure situation in the world, but it's not a predictable. And I like that. That's why I want to highlight that a bit. Oh yeah, Sunset's a lead right now. Yeah, big punish off that jab block too. That hitbox on the border is super good for setting it up. How's it 190? Oh no. Uh-oh. Gotta go low. It's 2 frames. Yeah, and there's that immediate jump attack. The immediate jump attack, really good at deflecting that forward air attempt from Bowser. Oh, looking like a Sonic work challenge. Sonic kill challenge. Wow. Didn't kill. Okay, failed. Next game. Oh, man. Jeez. Oh, my God. Sometimes Sonic sometimes, like, you know, Sonic would be a super strong and consistent character if they didn't struggle to kill sometimes because their moves linked correctly. If 4 tilt linked correctly, they would have killed way sooner. Because I saw them trying to land that, and it was just not connected properly.
Sigh indeed. Back to Town and City. Same matchup. Sans up 1.
3, 2, 1, go!
Sorry. Oh my god, okay. Hydrosity already losing that first slot. Yeah, Unfortunately, I don't know what happened there, but this is greatly benefiting Sans right now, having this lead right now. And 103% already, too. That's just one side B at this point. A ledge to take the second stock away. Here's that up tilt. Sorry, really distracted for a moment there. Okay. Let me get back to this grand final. This is just looking rough. It's kind of hard to commentate, even when I was a little distracted there. But yeah, it's kind of like looking like Justy's just kind of struggling, to be honest. Just a little bit hard right there. They try to wait out as long as they can to get that low recovery punish, but they just couldn't do it. I'm starting to figure out the patterns of this. Oh my! Why did that hit? Okay, before that, I was starting to question if I'm starting to figure out their patterns, because that I feel like they have a pattern with their ledge tracking. I was commenting on it being very mix-up based, but it kind of looks like it's more about their positioning. Because when they're at that roll distance, they are very more comfortable to go for the neutral B because it covers the roll and the neutral get up. But when they're up close, they go for up tilt. When they're a bit away from covering the neutral get up, they'll go for a jump forward air. But I think they have other options that they go for too, but I just don't see them as often. But that up smash hit. I don't think that was a 2 for him though. They might have just missed the ledge. There's no way that would have hit otherwise. I don't think that should have hit as a 2 frame. Or below the wedge. If that hit below the wedge, that was not great. But Slon's now up 2-0. And Hydrosity going for the Ditto. Yeah. I think he did this before. Yeah, she did this before.
He does have a Bowser.
He actually has tried this before. Versus Slons, no less. It might have worked too, I don't remember. Okay. Unfortunate again. And this is just a really tragic end for them, to be honest. If this is their end, but this could also be the greatest comeback. Let's think about it like this. If Hydrosity wins this game and then proceeds to win, if he proceeds to win the tournament, this is the biggest comeback ever. This just looks like he's having so much trouble with something. And I can't really describe what, I don't really understand what it is. That was a really clean stock. Really clean stock. Smash covered the landings really well, was able to get that side B and then followed up on the recovery. All that clean stuff. Jump flame breath, I kind of like that. Because when they initiate it like that, it catches an early jump. But they delay their ledge option a little bit longer than it covers the roll in and the neutral. Or they're not gonna kill quite yet in the Ditto. Bowser can honestly have a little bit more trouble killing sometimes if he doesn't land a very strong blow. Like, the thing with fighting a lot of other weight classes in this game though is a lot more Bowser range kill. Up tilt and forward tilt, okay. But I don't think in this Ditto so much they would be. And that just makes sense. Flame breath, you cannot tuck that, as we can see. Oh my gosh. Hydro almost had a really clean read with that Bowser bomb. But Sans was ready with the attack and he tried to defend himself. We interrupted that. Hydro, hold up. Well, this might be put there. Sans is the winner of Blockchain number 2. Congratulations to them taking the tournament with no set losses this event. Also, congratulations to Hydrocity getting 2nd place, as well as Magic Trumpet Man at 3rd and Eclipse at 4th. Thank you to everyone that participated in the event. Appreciate your participation greatly.
All right. As Rainbow has said, this brings a close to Blockchain number 2. We will be announcing the next Blockchain tomorrow after me and Smurf hash it out. When the next time we can have it. You guys can catch me next week with a tiered King of the Hill, so you can come out, earn some tickets, earn enough tickets to go ahead and join today's event. And, go from there. To do that, you'll have to be a part of our online arcade system, so be sure to join that. And yes, as you can see, my daughter is deciding to participate. Quiet. We are almost done. One moment, please. And, yeah, that brings us to a close. Thank you guys for coming out. It's been good. It's been fun. I like doing these things. It always feels good once we get started and so on and so forth. And it'll be great once these pools of people get a little bit higher. And, we move on. It only takes 300 people in order to make our prize pool $1,000. We've reached 120, which would greatly increase the amount of people or the prize pool for these events. So please join us. We want to make this good. We give away a lot of free things by doing this. I know the system might be like, but it takes a little upfront. Yeah, it takes a little upfront. We need you guys to commit and all that other stuff. But yeah, let's make this next event that much greater. And, we can make that prize pool that much greater. With that said, we hope to see you on Wednesdays at King of the Hill. And if not, this upcoming Sunday for the tiered King of the Hill. As always, Rainbow, thank you for coming out. You make our events so much better. And as always, I'll see you soon. Outside of that, Smurf, did you want to leave him with anything?
I'm saying stay tuned to our socials for all sorts of updates about upcoming events, about how you can utilize our award system here at Money Match, our matchmaking, as well as when you get if you were to go to crypto rewards, how you utilize those rewards to do something. Have just pay attention. But yeah, that's it. Just kick it. You can kick it.
Have a good evening, everyone.
Good night. And it's on screen. I messaged you anyway. But all those people, I'll be messaging you in Discord, asking to make sure that you did all the things you needed to do in order to get paid tonight. With that, we'll be taking our close. Good night. And as my daughter keeps showing you guys, she has one of her bears.
That's a bear.
Yeah.
Hey, we need more appearances from that bear from now on. We could just have both of y'all not be. We have a Malin puppetry show.
Yeah.
We need a Malin puppetry hour. Let her have some fun. Get some viewers. People will be like, "Wow, it's Child and the Bear." Money,
money.
Monetize your daughter. No.
Yeah, I was like, as soon as you said, it, I'm like, okay, all right. But good night, farewell. Thank you guys for coming out. Until next time.